Alright. I don't want. Ah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Post this on Twitter. Now doing Enter the King. Yeah. Do I have Discord? No, I don't. So I'll do this on my own. So that's fine. Pop out chat. I'm gonna turn some. Actually, no. I lied. Not doing that. Before it's quit, I could just quit. I'll just play my video in the background.
Sit through all of these videos to find it. Like, really? Okay. I want to see his thoughts on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Alright, so we did the gym, now I want to do the zero missions.
The add
Head
video
over there.
capture
This
device.
is what everyone wants me to do, the zero missions. People have been asking for this the entire time that they ever heard that I was going to play this game again. They wanted zero missions.
Alright.
I want to see what's inside. Three identical guys are walking around in here, look.
Oh, there's identical guys. Wow.
That is guys, wow.
Fucking circle. How do I get out? Air raid.
Oh no.
Wow, that's very informative. That's really informative. That's like the most informative I've ever seen, guys.
By the way, thanks, Guitar Punk Master for the
this, which is his
for the $1 tip.
Fighters, but that's a pre-stream. Okay.
Come on.
What about this? Maybe he tells us here.
Alright, I'm facing some guy who's similar rank to me. Played a few more matches.
Set Misako up. There we go. That away. Okay. Put the cover away. Oh man, my face cam is way too big. Let's. I don't need to be this big. I'll just shrink myself down to that. Does that change this? No, it doesn't. Okay. So I'll do that. Alright. Clio TV is up. It's not Clio TV. It should say Endure the King. It literally should say Endure the King. In the video description. Yeah. So there you go. Uh-oh. Oh my god, gotta make sure, because the stream did freeze for my computer froze for like a second, so I just gotta make sure. Gotta make sure the stream's okay. It looks good to me. It's not buffering, it's not doing anything crazy. Looks fine to me. So YouTube is lying. YouTube is a liar. See, he's saying this, it's a lie. My connection is not poor. I'm 3 minutes late. You didn't miss anything, don't worry. We just started. So let's go to. You might have missed the Theo TV, but that's gonna be oh my god. King of Hate. Theo does land mowers? Oh no. Alright. Share. Copy a link. Go to Discord. Tell everyone there. Now I'm doing Enter the King. giving you the old DSP type experience. I'm now doing a stream. Come check it out. Now doing Endure the King. Yeah, okay. No, this will not be. If this is gonna be another 5-hour stream, goddamn. I mean, technically, well, I guess technically it is since I did the Theo TV.
Hello.
But I don't intend to doing another 5 hours. All right. By the way, I am doing. I am eating my lunch as well right now. So hope you guys like lunchtime with the Greek. We are doing that. How he reacts to music and yeah. Hold up. He's okay. Gonna rearrange some stuff. Move this a little bit closer. There you go. Guys, if you wanna support the stream, you should go to my PayPal tips page. Hold up. I'm gonna get the I need to get my stream stats leaderboard up, dude. My stream dashboard. Now, unfortunately, DSP did not do any fucking timestamps for this part of the fucking Q&A, and I always hate that. I always hate it, and DSP always does it. He always does it to me, man. You eating casserole? No, I'm eating orzo. I think it's like some kind of meat you get with stew, and there's carrots and yogurt. I mix it all up with yogurt. It's all good to me. I know someone's gonna say, "Oh my god, yogurt, Theo? You eat yogurt with your rice?" Yeah, yogurt's delicious, dude. Come on, and it's authentic Greek yogurt. It's authentic Greek yogurt, so like it's really good for you. Oh, hey, Sassy. I don't know if you're gonna like the content I do here. It's always weird when I do DSP content, and then I try to describe to my friends, like, oh yeah, I do DSP videos. They're like, oh, okay. Alright. Let's, fast forward.
2019.
Oh, okay.
If you're watching on stream, welcome back from the break. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to check out parts 1 and 2, both of which should be live right here on the King of Hate Vlogs on YouTube on demand. Okay? So we don't got much left. We got a few Twitter questions to answer, and then we're going to move on to stream chat questions, okay? Where I'm going to go ahead and be answering things that people just randomly want to ask in chat to end out this final segment of the show. Fair enough. Reminder, I mentioned this at the beginning of the show. I'm mentioning it again. You could already...
Goddamn, I'll be right back. I'm going to get something to drink, and I'm going to get some napkins. I'm sorry, I should have thought of that ahead of time. I'll be right back. I'll even run. See? Made it in time. Mario. Your emotional support is sassy. Alright.
Post up your questions for the next answer of Ask the King. That's going to be the next episode of Ask the King. That's going to be on Thanksgiving.
By the way, I'm going to say this as well Tuesday, fucking Indivisible finally comes out. I'm getting it. I got 2 copies coming, baby. One for the Switch, whenever that is, and I'm gonna get the PS4 version. So, unfortunately, I will not be able to stream when I want necessarily on Tuesday because I'm a little winded. But it's because like we're changing the oil tank in the house, so I don't know how long that's gonna take. After that, I have to go pick up my game at Best Buy. Then I'll come back, and then I'm gonna stream fucking Indivisible on Tuesday. Hopefully, if not, maybe Wednesday, because Indivisible looks so fucking good. Oh, can't wait! Can't wait.
Day in the United States, which is November 28th, 2019. There's already a thread open on my forums on the kinghate.com website for you to post up those questions. Fair enough? Joe just did 105-bit cheer. He says, your gaming schedule on Twitch runs out tomorrow. Will you update it? Well, here's the thing.
No.
The gaming schedule that you are addressing...
He will not update it. That's too much work, man. Let's see, did he even change it? I mean, it's a new month. I mean, come on. He had to have changed it. He had to have changed it at this point. Badman time? No, not Badman time. Let's see. He still has... Oh, my God. Oh, wow. He still has fucking August listed. Control for August 27th. You know, I can't wait for that game to come out, man. Control, ooh, so long away. Blair Witch, man, he did not update this at all. What is the oil tank? It's to keep the house warm, dude. What year did it be number 1? Hey, wait a second. Hey, so the guy that used to be here was supposed to be Survive Sweet Treat, and the name is gone. Why would I Survive Sweet Treat, dude? He gave him a lot of money. Yeah. Uh-oh. Did he get eradicated? Uh-oh, dude. Survive Sweet Treat is down. But yeah, we have an old-ass oil tank that was in this house for years. And I think it's time for us to upgrade the oil tank. But I don't know how long it's going to take. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. But it is what it is. But yeah, Indivisible's coming. Can't wait. The backer demo was so fucking good. Oh. Well, you know, come on over, Sassy. I mean, I've only invited you over for like years, dude. Come on. You could come over. We could hang out. I got a Nintendo. We could play Super Smash Brothers.
is showing publicly the games that I was planning on playing for the month of September. I will actively update that soon. Hopefully today, we'll see. With the games that I'm planning to play in October, FYI, those games are the Ghostbusters reboot, possibly the new Plants vs.
Again, this guy keeps mixing up remake, remaster, reboot. It's not a fucking reboot. It's a remaster. Reboot makes less sense than calling it a remake. It makes less sense because it's not rebooting anything. What the fuck is he talking about?
Zombies game, WWE 2K20.
Okay. This guy skips out on Fire Emblem Three Houses, Astral Chain, Code Vein, but he's gonna play fucking Plants vs Zombies. I mean, part of me is surprised because I would expect people to meme him out over. I have a GameCube, Sassy. The only thing I don't have is the power cable and the TV cable. I have the Wii TV cable, but I heard that doesn't work with the GameCube for some reason. But I do have the Wii, though. I do have that. I have all kinds of stuff. But, yeah, I would have expected him to at least, like, he's playing Plants vs Zombies. People know, like, kind of know that for what he did with his ex. And I would have kind of been like, oh, Plants vs Zombies? That's a detractor meme? They're gonna pick that game because they know I played it in my past and they knew the game sucks or whatever. It's weird. But he's gonna play that. Is he gonna play with Cat? No. The internet was too mean, dude.
Worlds, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the Medieval Remaster, Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz Remaster, and Luigi's Mansion 3, along with the Halloween Horror Marathon. And there may be a few odds and ends in there. Like, I think there was rumors that there's some Disney re-releases and stuff coming out. We'll see. Okay?
We'll see.
Now, on to Twitter, shall we? All right. First question from Vincent. He says, do you think that the new Call of Duty will be any good? I watched you play the multiplayer, and it feels to me that they're still doing the same old, same old. From what I've noticed, I mean,
I'm kind of interested in the new Call of Duty, kinda. Because I played the beta and it was kind of fun, but at the same time, I also had fun with Blops. And Blops 4 I kind of dropped, so I don't know if I necessarily am going to love Modern Warfare, but I'm stuck between either getting, like out of a shooter from Activision or Ubi, I don't know if I want to get Ghost Recon, Breakpoint, or Call of Duty. I'm kind of leaning on just, I don't know. That is the Miggity Patchy Goatee. Yeah.
some big observations in the multiplayer. The first is that they really were trying to make this look more realistic. You can now reload while looking down the sight. When you turn to aim, you actually lean a little bit, which is kind of realistic. I like that. The graphics themselves look a lot more detailed and realistic, in my opinion. And the sound effects seem to be very different from previous Call of Duty. I don't know if people think they're better or worse. For me, they seem like they had a lot more bass to them. So it seemed to me like maybe it was a little bit more on the realistic side in that regard. The maps, if you haven't noticed, are no longer insane, zany maps with crazy shit. It's more like more baseline, realistic maps to more realistic areas, which is good.
Man, it's almost like it's Modern Warfare.
And the gameplay that was
What were you
primarily changed, that it
expecting?
seems like, unlike the last game where it was all about run into someone, immediately aim, fire, done. Now it seems like people have the ability to find areas to hide and camp.
Now I love this because I'm pretty sure he has complained about people camping in Call of Duty before. Oh my god, this guy's a fucking camper! But then, like, when people run and gun, this is how you play the game. They're running and gunning. Him and Wings really loves the strategy of camping, a tactic no one fucking respects. I think Ghost Recon is flagged as having loads of microtransactions. Oh my god, that's kind of sad. Yeah, well, at the same time, it's fucking Ubisoft. That's kind of what drove me away. I kind of hate Ubisoft. I gave them like so many chances because I played Rainbow Six The Siege. Hated that game. I know a lot of people like that game for a competitive side of it, but I just had no interest in it. The terrorist hunt mode sucked ass. It was just the same mode that was in the multiplayer, so it's like, why am I playing this? It's not as fun as the terrorist hunts I used to play. So I didn't like that. Then I tried Watch Dogs 2, which was like better than the first one, but I got bored and I just didn't care. So I don't know if I'm gonna give Ubisoft another chance, because then I got the South Park game, and Factory But Whole was so fucking disappointing. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna fall for that marketing scheme again from Ubisoft. So I mean, I might just end up getting Call of Duty Modern Warfare, because at least that's like, you know what you're expecting, and they give you at least something. They give you something.
Try to get kill streaks, be more strategic with their gameplay rather than just be.
I bet it's fun to watch. Like I think the game mode that Siege has is fun. It's just that that's the only mode it has. It feels like, because I played like the main mode, which is like, okay, you're trying to like either defend or capture the hostage or whatever. And that I like that mode, but then it's like, okay, I want to do terrorist hunt. Oh, it's the same mode, but you're defending the hostage or whatever. And it's like, I like the mode where you just go to a place, there's terrorists like in it, and you just kind of go around and shooting them. That sounds much more fun than what Siege gave me. And it's like, I don't want to play any more of that. Ubi stuff is okay to pick up on sale later. Yeah, that's how I felt with it, because I wanted to get like the Division 2, but I knew I should just wait for a sale on that game. Yeah, and Asking was another one. But man, Asking Odyssey was another one. Like, I like the game, but man, if you don't do the fast travel system, if you don't learn that shit early, the game fucking sucks ass. I hate the fast travel system, because it's not obvious to you. You don't sit there and like, oh yeah, that place is gonna be a fast travel. Like in Breath of the Wild, you see these towers, and you're like, you wanna climb up, so you get rewarded with a fast travel, but you get like a pinpoint stuff on it. Like you get like interested in it. So I mean, that's good. Odyssey kind of sucked in that regard. I didn't like it that much. I like the idea of it, but I just kind of lost interest.
Reaction over and over and over. Okay. Um. However, then there's
Brawlhalla?
game
Never
modes
played it.
like Ground War that just seems to be like that, where it's just so zany with the spawning being so bad or whatever. It's just kill, 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 kill. So it seems to be a little bit of a dichotomy. When I was playing the standard multiplayer, it was more than apparent they have not gotten the connections good enough in this to be competitive. I'm sorry, but when I'm running into a room, I see someone, I draw my gun, I fire 4 times.
I don't get what the developer of the game can do about online lag. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like what are they supposed to do? It's online. They can't really account for every fucking delay. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think Division 2 is like Division 1. That's why I was like thinking getting it on sale, because I never played Division 1, so I kind of would benefit playing 2. Kinda.
Times, and the hit indicator says hit, 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 4 hit.
I'll be honest, Stormlit Aqua, I'm glad they have a mini-map. I know that's like a controversial thing, but I like a mini-map. I could agree with saying that the enemies should not show up by default on the minimap, but I like the minimap in the sense that I could get the lay of the land better. So I'm fine with the minimap. I don't really care that they have it.
Excuse me, 4 hits. Then I die instantly. You go back and watch their kill cam on their screen. They drew first and fired and hit you 4 times first. Something's wrong. Alright? I need to have something at least semi-close to what's really fucking going on in the game displayed on my fucking TV so I know what's happening in the game. And this happens all the time in the freaking game. And it's always been like that for the past 5, 6, 7 years. Call of Duty servers are not great. They keep having these issues on console. And I'm just like, all right, here you go. Here's your chance, right? To redeem yourself from the past 5 years when it was all about gimmicks and stupid shit. Take all that out, but now
But technically, isn't this a gimmick going back to Modern Warfare? That that could be kind of seen as a gimmick, I guess. But whatever.
Still bad. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like everything you've changed to go back to more hardcore gameplay gets thrown into the trash if the game still doesn't have a solid connection. And it's so weird to me that they don't get that. Admittedly, this was the beta. Maybe in 1 month when this game releases it'll be better. I don't know, but that's not a lot of time to essentially revamp their system and make the connections better. I'm not seeing it, man. I'm seriously not seeing it. I'm seeing that the game's going to be released exactly the same, and then they'll slowly make improvements over months and months and months to make it better in time, but you'll get this kind of
So okay. Okay. This is the meme that I love that DSP does every day, pretty much. Oh, if the developer does not improve the game, they didn't improve the game. They gave up support from day one, and they didn't support it at all. Fuck that game. They're like, okay, well, we're gonna support it after release and make constant improvements to the game. Oh, they can make constant improvements over time. It's something stupid. They need to get it right day one. Okay. So you never win with DSP. How's the right skirt? It's good, man. It's pretty good. The only thing I don't like is that there's these things called I think they call allspice. It's these like round little pepper balls that you can eat, and I hate it. It's so intense and like it just I hate it. I don't like it.
finicky game at launch that's going to be quite frustrating. I guess we'll find out. That's my major criticism of the game. You know, from what I saw, I think Ground War is just insane. The spawns are terrible. They're really trying to be like Battlefield, and it's not very good. The standard multiplayer was alright until I had all these fucking issues. Oh, by the way, shotguns. People were killing me from mid-range to even sometimes long-range with shotguns, which was insane. Then I pulled out a shotgun, and I was doing the same thing. I'm like, huh? Why the hell is this thing so fucking...
Huh?
powerful.
Yeah, because a shotgun can only shoot if you're like up close to them. They can't go mid range at all. How's the button? Oh, so thanks for asking, Goob. Shouts out to Goober, dude. But so I go give Cleo a carrot. I kind of move the carrot around sometimes. So I move it over here, and she's like facing here. So I move the carrot over here. She doesn't see it. She got confused. She starts sniffing my wrist. She starts looking around. She turned around to look if the carrot was behind her. She walked around the cage. She could not find the carrot, even though it was like right here. Like, let's say that this was the carrot. It's like right here. This is the cage. Like it's in the cage right here. And Cleo just kept like sniffing my arm, looking around. She didn't know where it was until like, she realized it was here. Like after a while, she starts eating the carrot. Then I move it over here, and then she lost it again. She didn't know where it went. So she starts sniffing my arm. I had my other hand in there, just kind of resting there. She thought my watch was the carrot. She was so confused. It was really cute. And then I tried petting her, and then she was just like, "What the fuck? Why are you trying to pet me?" I was like, "Cleo, come on, come on. I'm not gonna eat you, Cleo. You could relax." But no, she's so paranoid. And then I just gave her the food, and then I was like, "Okay, Cleo, you can have fun the rest of the day." And then I tried patting her on the head, and she was like, "What's this? What's above my head?" And then she ran away. Hey Thea, at least say hi before dropping a link to your stream. Okay, Wes, I'll do that next time. I'm sorry. I apologize, dude.
Like out of control. But at the very least, they changed something. Because if they were still going down the same path that they have been going down for the past 5 years, I think it would be dying within another 2 years. So, I guess we'll see what happens. Okay. Brian asks the following: what's your opinion on the company Arcade One Up making arcade machines of retro games?
Okay, I don't care about this.
With these things.
Wait.
Well, the only machines that I've seen Arcade One Up make are the ones that are sold in retail stores.
Now I like this a little bit right here. Look at this. Look how dumb he thinks the average consumer is.
Hilarious because people think they're getting an arcade machine experience with these things. Okay.
They think they can get an arcade experience? No. I don't think anyone. The fuck, Theo. But I don't think anyone was going to look at these little cabinets and think that they're gonna get an exact fucking experience with an arcade cabinet. They're already a different size. Emulation equipment exists. I mean, come on. Are people really that dumb? Okay, whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, a real arcade, very hard, but they can and cabinets. I'm just saying, on the floor over here. I don't really, I video games all day on your house. It's usually not too surprised that I missed out on it, considering that this is so. I guess it's up to you, right? I got raided. Well, I completely missed.
I love this. I got raided. I missed it, man. This guy is so awkward when he gets raided. He either like tries to scare them away. He's like, "Okay, guys, spam frogs to combat the raiders." And then other days he's like, "Oh man, cool, man. Okay, I gotta go, guys. Time to go to bed." Then he just runs away.
Missed it, and I apologize. I was busy answering questions. Not too surprised that I missed out on it, considering that this is a Q&A show and I'm not actively reading the chat constantly until the very end. Retro Jim just cheered. He says, Call of Duty's been in a bad state for a while, but the game's fan base isn't very vocal about problems. Right, and I'm not going to go into massive detail about why on this stream, but essentially what it is, that fan base now has created this very, how do I say it? One hand, your back scratches my back, and then I'll scratch your back to keep everyone happy. So if you're a content creator for Call of Duty, you don't want to talk shit about Call of Duty, because then you can't make videos of it for the next year that make you money and make you a living. If you're a hardcore player of Call of Duty, you don't want to talk shit about Call of Duty, because then no one plays your game that you're so hardcore into. You see?
Now, this is really fucking dumb. Because, like, this is just assuming everyone that likes Call of Duty are all shills, and they're this fucking basic about it. Like that, and he claims he doesn't watch other content creators. So how does he know this? How does he know that there's Call of Duty content creators that do this? Okay.
Because then you can't make videos of it for the next year that make you money and make you a living.
Well, okay, and this is the other thing that makes no sense to me as well. DSP claims that negative videos get the most attention, that people do a lot of negative videos and all this kind of stuff. Wouldn't it be more profitable for them to talk shit about Call of Duty then? Because it's a negative game. It's a negative game. A negative video. Wouldn't that make more money?
If you're a hardcore player of Call of Duty, you don't want to talk shit about Call of Duty because then no one plays your game that you're so hardcore into. You see what I mean? Like, that community is kind of on the fence of being as popular as it needs to be viable. So if you downplay a game or you shit.
I like how so every game that he dislikes, if someone says that they like it, they always say they like it because they want to keep the community going. So that's how you know they're lying. DSP, how is LOL? I mean, he really loved LOL. He was like so interested in it. You know, I kind of wanted to do a video watching his LOL stream. I kind of wanted to do that. You know what?
You presume to play the game that I love and I have an accrued.
Okay. We're not gonna watch that. But look at this. Look at this.
But I'm not 100% demolished. He did a stun attack, stun me, spin to win, completely destroyed. They just every round they're picking exactly the correct units to use against me and destroying me. Every round. I got completely demolished. Yeesh.
Now, if he wasn't getting paid for that stream, we know he would have been angry. Like, oh, the game fucking cheated. It knew what it was using. It knew how to win. This is bullshit. This is lazy game design. Okay? Like, oh, we know the game's that long, so let's make the AI cheat and instantly know what to do to win. But now he's like, yeah, man, it's great. And I love that people fell for the marketing scheme like Fallen Productions. Remember Fallen Productions? He tipped him $100 for this stream, a stream that he was already making like over $100 for. And then Octoa gave him $2K. Octoa is a very weird pay pig. He just kind of comes in whenever he wants. But dude, Ikasando was there. Big ups.
Well, I would definitely like to see when the game is like in its final form and has the full story and everything in it, how this game integrates into.
Look at that. He really wanted to play the final game. He doesn't want to speak negative, dude. If he knows if he spoke negative of this game would go away and no one would play it, right?
The sitcom style story of Elo Hell, because remember this is part of the game, but this is not the whole main game. This is just the simulation part of the game, but half the game is going to be this right here, the prologue. Echo Star is the game, the characters of the game are playing, but it's not actually the whole thing. You see what I mean?
Look how interested he is in this.
So, pretty interesting. You know, I played it out for an hour. I think it's pretty cool, but at the same time, I want to see how that's going to be implemented. You know, are the characters of the game going to have to get good at the game and actually play and win challenges and stuff while they're playing? Will anyone in the game actually become like an
You want to see... But guys, he's not a shill. He's honest. Unlike those Call of Duty shills.
Talk a game, what's going to happen, right? And look what happened with the beta. So all the players who are content creators collectively complain that they can't do their old school run and gunning gameplay because there's no map on the screen constantly. So within 1 week, they added it to the beta permanently. Now it's on the screen constantly. Even though the whole game was designed around not having the map there constantly, they kowtowed to these people who are content creators who they know are going to give them free advertisement and promote their game for free because those people complained that they can't now do fancy shit. You know, because that's essentially what was happening. Within the first 2 days of the beta, none of the people who were good at the game were doing very well. They were flubbing. They couldn't. Oh my god, someone camped and killed me 1,000,000 times. Yeah, because that's how the old games used to be.
But like, look at this. He. Oh wow, he fucking he fucking shot his point down immediately because he literally said that these people have to be positive about Call of Duty because they know if they're not positive towards Call of Duty, they won't have a game anymore or whatever the fuck. They complain about not having a mini map because they just didn't. Maybe they would much rather have a mini map. But if they were chills, then wouldn't they praise it for not having a mini map DSP? That makes no sense. Because when they have to be like, oh yeah, man, no mini map is great. Okay.
It's not the run and gun garbage that you created it to be with all the modernized garbage you put into Call of Duty. So for me, I definitely get why the fan base isn't vocal about problems. They're totally afraid that if this game isn't successful with the way that it's changing everything, that this might be the beginning of the end for Call of Duty, and then where's their community? There's none left, right? So, makes sense. Okay. Martin Watson asks, if they approached you, would you have Rambo or Howard on a stream? Yes, if Rambo or Howard contacted me and said, Phil, let's let bygones be bygones. Let's just have a conversation on stream about the good old days, or let's get caught up on stream and have a stream where we talk about everything that's going on in our lives now and just kind of shoot the shit. I would do it in a heartbeat. They haven't talked to me once.
I remember a time where he said he would not want to talk to them at all because of that video. Now he wants to talk to them because of that video. Okay. Actually, I had the wrong chat on. I hate that YouTube defaults top chat as your chat. I want live chat. I don't want top chat, god damn it. Because top chat hides stuff from you, and it was very confusing.
Since I want to say early to mid 2015, the way that they communicated with me was to make that video, that hurtful video about me, in late 2015, and that was it.
Now, if you watch that video, oh, okay, hold on, guys. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? I had to talk to my mom, dude. Okay. So, like, if you don't like that, that's fuck you. Uh, Business call. Cleo's calling. Yeah, I didn't talk to Cleo. I didn't tell her what was going on. Unless you're just Riddle's making prank calls now.
Not heard a peep from them since then. So if they actually ever
Oh
wanted,
yeah, I remember what I was saying. So if he watched that video, he would have known the reason why Rambo and Howard stopped talking to him was because he would keep roping them in to be part of his content, which he didn't want to do. And then on top of that, uh, Rambo said that he felt uncomfortable because DSP read his text messages to his fucking chat. I mean, that's like imagine me going through my text messages. All right, my friend texted me, guys. Let me read what he said. He said this and this and this, and it's like that's kind of fucked up. I mean, I don't think he'd be that happy that I read a personal email to a bunch of strangers. Like that's. I mean, the most personal I get is that you know that my mom called.
to say, hey Phil, so that all that stuff that happened back then is water under the bridge. It's bad shit. Let's talk or whatever. I'd be open to it. I'm the public personality in this situation where they know that they can reach out to me. I have public ways to contact me. At this point, I don't, I probably wouldn't even know their numbers or anything. It's been 4 fucking years, right?
Oh my
but
god.
No,
Of course. I'm the public person. What if they think that you're done? I mean, so many people say, wow, Phil, you're still around? I'm an OG fan, man. But he expects them to know that he's still around. Okay.
nothing like that has ever happened.
Nice
and I doubt
ego
it ever
brag.
will. Like I've told you guys many times, in my opinion, and this is just my take, when you do,
I just have that logic with my old school friend that I used to be friends with. Hey Theo, are you gonna hang out with your friend that you knew in elementary school? No. See, I do videos and streams, so like he should know that I'm the public persona, okay? That's all fucked up.
do something like they did back then, what that means is that they didn't ever want to have any association with me ever again. They knew that I was going to have tons of negative repercussions.
And that's kind of like shitty too, because that just means that that he doesn't care about their friendships if that's how he feels. And he keeps telling us, well, I think Rambo felt like jealous of me because like I was making money and I had a successful YouTube career and he did. I think it was jealousy, man. And it was like a business stuff. This is exactly how it feels like when it comes to business, though. He treats his friendships like businesses. Like, I mean, you ask Mega64, hey, Mega64, you used to plug Sumo Lounge a lot. Oh, are you gonna like plug more Sumo? Are you gonna sponsor Sumo Lounge again? And they're like, well, they have to reach out to us first. It's up to them if they want us to sponsor them. And it's like, okay, that makes sense. But then when it's like, hey, DSP, are you gonna hang out with your best friends again? Are you gonna talk to your friends again? They have to talk to me. They have to reach out to me, man. This is a fucking business discussion. What a great friend. I should definitely talk to my friends like that. I should like Sassy. I'd be like, hey, Sassy, you gotta talk to me. You gotta iron some contracts out. I'll have Cleo send some paperwork, and we can iron out the details when we can talk and hang out. That's gonna be ironed out by my secretary Bun.
For doing what they did, which I did. I got a lot of hate and a lot of messed up stuff happened to me because of it. And they didn't.
Well, I guess that's a negative way to look at
that
it.
Connection definitively, cut the cords, so to speak, so people would stop bothering them about me. And they did that, and they got
that's why they made the video, though. The whole every Thanksgiving, pretty much almost. It was almost like a routine for DSP. He would always kind of like low key shit on them. You gotta ask Rambo why why we're not doing co-op, man. It's up to Rambo. Why he's the one that didn't talk to me, man. You have to talk to him. I have no problems with him, man. And it was like years and years of his fans going to Rambo and Howard, spamming them on Twitter. Hey, why are you talking to Phil? Why are you talking to Phil? Talk to Phil. Talk to Phil. And then like they're like, what the fuck? And they did a video because of all of that. But no. They have to talk to him. For years have passed, and it's been constantly They need to talk to me. They need to talk to me. And then they do the video. And they're like, yeah, see, they did the video. They need to talk to me. What a... Oh my god, this guy is so fucking lazy. Like, it kind of astounds me. This guy is able to get girlfriends at this point. I kind of don't know how he got... Well, actually... I wonder if it was literally the OBS error that started it. I feel like it is. I feel like that OBS question was what kind of sparked their love. This woman has OBS issues? Gas sneak into her DMs, dude. Yeah. You know what? That's what needs to happen. Rambo and Howard has to offer DSP that they're gonna drive for him. Daniel talk to them. If that that's what it is. In order for a DSP to talk to anyone, he has to get something out of it. So he's not going to talk to Rambo and Howard because there's nothing in it for him. Okay, he apologizes. So what, man? He doesn't get any money out of it. It's not like they're going to fly over and cook for him. They're not going to do his laundry. So I mean, he gets nothing out of it. But Cat, he gets he gets a woman to cook for him, do the laundry, clean the house, clean Jasper's litter box. He got a woman to do all this stuff, and it's a second income. So obviously, like, the only way he'll talk to Rambo and Howard is if he gets something out of it. So they have to kind of be like, so they have to like kind of offer something to lure DSP into. They can't just lure him in out of the guise of he has to care about them. That's fucking stupid. Come on.
Way, and it's been like that for 4 years. I have no control over any of it. Okay. Continuing on, Sleepy says there was 3D gaming, then there was VR gaming. What do you think will be the next fad? What will be the next thing you have in order for it not to become a gaming fad? Actually, that's not correct. The way it was actually, there was motion control gaming, right? Then there was 3D gaming. Then there was VR.
Motion controls are still around, though. I wouldn't necessarily say motion controls are a fad. They're still kind of around. The PS4 controller, doesn't that have like a some motion mechanic with it? I think maybe, I don't know. I might be wrong with that, but the Switch does still, because the Joy-Cons have motion controls in it. So I don't know.
Gaming. Okay, now you say, what's the next gimmick? The next gimmick will be that you put sensors on your feet and you put them into a basin of water. All right.
Now,
and you
now this is fucking stupid, because a lot of these gimmicks go in with the intention that this can control any game with these controls. That's the point of these gimmicks, is that they add something to the game. Doing this thing he's proposing would be for only one instance in a game, and that's it. So this gimmick would be dead within a week. So this joke, I know it's obvious that he's joking, but this joke falls flat when it's like, when most minimal amount of thinking can just kind of do it away. It's nothing like poignant, I guess. It does have some sort of motion feature, but I don't think it's used. Yeah, I don't think anyone uses it, but it's there. Big ups OBS for bringing two people together.
splash around for swimming mechanics in swimming games.
And that's
but also
it.
You can wiggle your toes to control the menus. It's water mechanics, water controls for your console.
This is water
so
control.
Water ski, you can swim.
Water ski and swim. This is how you swim.
Water.
Water.
That's what it'll.
This is how you swim and fight in water. You should go to the pool, go to the beach, and do this, and see how successful you are. Oh, guys, I'm swimming. But remember, this is also coming from the guy that said that if he was put into water, he'd learn how to swim on the fly. It's a fight or fight mechanic, which is not necessarily true. I mean, I guess you could learn by trial of fire, but I mean, you might die if you don't know how to swim. because the C is unforgiving.
B. I don't know. These gimmicks never made sense to me to begin with. Like, they never worked.
These gimmicks don't make any sense. Motion controls made sense. And the idea of like you're able to slice around like with the Wiimotes, aim with it, like it made sense with these fads made sense, DSP. I wouldn't say they didn't. Like I understand VR as well because you get to be more immersed in the game as well. Like that's kind of like the point. There's nothing that uh, like he thinks that these fads have to be like have to reinvent gaming and they have to replace the gaming, and I think that that's kind of the pitfall that a lot of these things fall into, because I think ultimately these like VR is not meant to replace controllers or basic games. It's supposed to be something that's like optional or like a different kind of venue, its own thing, and that's kind of the point. Yeah, I guess you got a point there, Jay. I mean, I guess it depends on how lucky you are.
Motion controls kind of work, but not all the time. The fucking VR is very difficult to get to work properly. You know, and I owned them all. I owned the PS Move, I owned the Kinect, I owned the Wii controller. I had all the gimmicks, and not one of them ever 100% really worked very well for me. I would say the PS Move was the closest to working, but didn't always work well all the time.
Those worked for me just fine.
You notice they
whatever.
abandoned them, right? You notice that ever since I think PSVR.
But the issue I had with the Wii though is that like I used to have a classic tube TV, you know, like those big like tube TVs that would go whatever. I used to have those. They have that TV. So the sensor bar was able to kind of sit on top of the TV just fine. Um, I'm trying to think how that was set up. But anyways, uh, yeah, like you could set the sensor bar on top of the TV, and then and that worked fine. But then when I finally upgraded to an HD TV to like a thin screen, I never had a place to put it because it never sat well on top of the TV. It kept falling and all that. Now it came with like tape that you kind of stick it on, but I mean you can kind of, you know, what if you want to change the TV? I was discounting Phil's flex. You're dead right. I agree. Uh, CRT TV. I don't know if it was a CRT TV. Like it had like the red, white, and yellow connections. I mean, I think it was just a tube TV. I don't think it was a CRT. It was a Mitsubishi. I know that. I know it's that much. We had it in the '90s. Like, so.
At this point 3 years ago, or was it 4? I don't even remember. But that was kind of like the last push for a gimmick, and since then we haven't seen many at all, if any. Like I haven't seen any new peripheral that's the hot new thing. You know what I mean? Like I think at this point maybe we've reached the point where people are wiser and aren't gonna buy into every stupid little gimmick.
This meme right here, that we haven't seen a new gimmick. We're at the end of the PS4 and the Xbox One life cycle. What new gimmick are we gonna see for the PS4 and Xbox One? Wouldn't that be kind of a waste of money to kind of invest in a PS4 accessory when the PS5 is gonna be out next year or so? That makes literally no sense. Like, of course we're not gonna see one. Like the PSVR is the last one because like that's it. But we're still gonna see PSVR on the PS5. That's gonna be better. At least that's what Sony said. I mean, they said that they're gonna be improving the VR technology, but they're still doing VR. VR's still a thing because people still talk about it. So I don't. This makes like this. Even then, why would we see a gimmick at the end of a console life cycle? Then when the new one's just around the corner, why would they just announce new gimmicks for those consoles off the bat, we're probably gonna see those new gimmicks for the Xbox Scarlet and the PS5 like 3 years into its life cycle, not the first year of its life cycle. That would be pretty bad.
Make anymore and drop a ridiculous amount of money on something that's going to be used for a year and then dropped like a hot rock. I would hope, because I couldn't even tell you. Let me just tell you, I seriously just I gotta shake my head and be like, I can't believe that these game companies, they think this is gonna be like their savior, their saving grace. We want to make a buck, so let's push everyone to do motion controls or VR or whatever. It's so dumb.
I wouldn't say the streaming stuff is a gimmick because, like that I could see being a service. Like that could be a service for games. I don't see that as a gimmick because I mean that's a delivery method for a game. So I don't know. Could be, but I don't know because then PS Now was the gimmick. I don't know.
Anyone like who's been around the block knows this shit. When it starts is bullshit. When the PSVR and the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive and everything was being touted by the mainstream gaming media as this is the way it's going to change everything, it's the future of gaming, I said,
this guy was so hyped for the PSVR. He did pre-streams, he did a vlog, like, I'm gonna pre-order the PSVR because, it's gonna be the future, it's gonna be different, we're gonna see what happens to it, man. If you knew this was a gimmick and it was gonna be dropped, then why did you buy a PSVR to only play for like 1 year? Less than a year. Okay.
bullshit. I've been here. I've done this 10 times already. I know this is not going to take off. It's going to be there for a year or two. We'll have a couple games that people talk about. Unless they make a killer app that's must play, this will never be viable.
Yeah, and by the way, PSVR is dead. I mean, I know they just announced LA Noire for the PSVR, but that's like fake news, dude.
Here we are in 2019. Every single store is fully stocked with VR units. None of them are selling. No one's buying VR.
I like this too because yeah, I'm sorry if you're hearing me too. I'm sorry. I apologize. But I mean, this he's saying that just because a lot of stores have something, it's not selling. But then if it sells out, it's artificial because they could make more, but they chose to make less so that they can have the illusion of selling. You can never win. You either sell out and it's fake news, or you have so much in stores that it's fake news that people bought it. Like you never win. But the thing is that I would argue that oh my god, I'm blanking again. That they are successful. It's just because they have it in the store doesn't mean that they didn't sell or anything. But why do we care about how they sell? I thought you were a gamer, DSP. Come on. I do think VR is the future of gaming. It just comes and goes in waves. I don't know. I wouldn't say necessarily VR is the future of gaming because I kind of would not want to play games in a VR headset. I just don't want to do that. But I don't think it's gonna go away either. I think it's gonna have its own little niche. Only DSP determines our market success.
No one talks about VR. What a fucking surprise!
No one talks about VR. You know what? Let's test that. Let's go to YouTube. And let's just type in VR games. No one talks about them, right? No one cares. No one cares. Let's do upload date. This has no views. Oh shit. No views, dude. Oh no. This backfired on me, dude. 12 views? Oh shit. 32 views. Oh my god. Maybe DSP was right. No one cares, man.
I just don't even know, Now, as for your next part of your question, which was, what would be the next thing needed. The next thing need to have in order for it not to become a gaming fad. Just like I said, it has to become something that
Hey, why do you make fun of the guy for not speaking proper English, DSP? Every single guy in asking, this guy says, not proper English. Oh my god, learn how to type, man. But this guy literally mistyped words and all that. He reads it normally. Okay.
becomes so intuitive and
Very
essential
fair.
to a gaming experience and so additive to a gaming experience that you wouldn't want to experience a game without it. I'll give you an example. At one point, all controllers just had old school directional pads. In fact, right over here on the floor, I have the Sega Genesis controller. And the Sega Genesis controller is one of the oldest of the old school controllers. It has an 8-way directional pad and 3-face buttons, and that's it. And at one time, this was essential for gaming. It was the best controller you could get. Feels good.
The best controller you can get, says the guy that literally said that the Genesis controller sucked ass for fighting games. Now, the SNES controller was out. The SNES was out at the time. And when Street Fighter 2 was on it, it was perfect. You had like your punch buttons and you had kick buttons. On the Genesis, you had to press start to switch between punches and kicks. So according to DSP, the Genesis controller was your essential controller that you needed to play games. Makes a whole lot of sense. Now, excuse me. Now, this is also coming. Now he says this. Now, I kind of don't believe analog sticks are a gimmick. I think that's just progression of games because the thing is that we can understand that we have 3 dimensions in our world. Obviously, we have 3 dimensions. So, of course, there's more directions than up, down, left, right, and diagonal. You know, whatever. We know there's more, oh my god, my shoulder. We know there's more, oh my god. I'm spacing again. There's more, range of motion, Jesus. Range of movement in the world. So of course, video games were naturally going to form a joystick, especially when arcade cabinets had fucking joysticks. You don't think that maybe game developers saw this like, hey, we can't do this, we can't master the technology yet, but we should keep this in the back of our mind until the technology catches up for us to do analog motion. But DSP wants to use this as an example because, again, DSP wants a gimmick to replace a thing that currently exists, which makes no fucking sense.
Good in the hands. Wow, all these buttons. Good control.
Wow, all
Great,
these
right?
buttons.
Then, all of a sudden, controllers started being released with thumbsticks. And as we started using these thumbsticks, we said, wait a minute. Now we've got unprecedented amount of control. Instead of just moving 8 directions, you can move almost unlimited amount of directions. And it feels better. It's smooth on the finger. Your thumb doesn't get worn out from using the touchpad. Instead, it feels nice and smooth on your finger.
Wait, by the way,
unlimited amount of directions. And it feels better. It's smooth on the finger.
Is that the Switch controller? Why is the Switch controller there? Why does he have the Switch controller there? He doesn't use that controller to whatever.
Worn out from using the touchpad. Instead, it feels nice.
Oh no, that's the Hori controller. Never mind.
Something different. Then they started adding many more buttons to the controller. Right now, instead of 3, now there's 4. Now there's all these. You look at the PS4 pad. This thing's got multiple triggers on the top. You got a light sensor. You got
a light sensor and a touchpad. How many games use that? I mean, the touchpad, okay, I can understand. I mean, some games do use that. Some. But, I mean, no, it's not an Xbox Pro controller, Ludwig. I just saw it. It had the Switch logo, but it's the Hori Pro controller for the Switch. So, we're both wrong. It's the Hori controller that Greasy Dream bought.
Touchpad, all these things that essentially add to the gameplay experience, and now they become the standard.
Oh yeah, the touchpad's the standard. Is that why the Xbox Scarlet's gonna have a touchpad now? Is the PS5 gonna have the touchpad? Now, I know what's gonna happen. If the PS5 gets announced and we see the controller and it does not have the touchpad, he's gonna say, well, the touchpad added nothing, so they removed it? So, like, because it was, like, unnecessary. Oh, man. Well, I actually don't know. I take that back. They do have to have it because it's gonna be backwards compatible. Oh, no. The touchpad will be in the PS5. I just realized that. So we'll still have the light sensor and the touchpad. So I hope you guys like $60 controllers because that's totally not going anywhere.
Um, that's never happened with these gimmicks. The motion control, you could argue, maybe added a few things to games that otherwise wouldn't be very entertaining, but overall didn't really add enough to be viable in the long term. People didn't want to waggle their arms around at length because it's tiring, it hurts your arms, it wears you out. Sometimes the sensor malfunctions.
No, I love how he thinks every motion sensor game, you're doing this. This is how you play fucking House of the Dead 2 on the Wii, dude. This is what you do. But, like, this is all you do when you play a game. I mean, that's not really tiring. I mean, I don't get tired when I play No More Heroes 2 on the Wii. I want my start button back. Oh, that's options button? It's only really used in Detroit, and it's annoying there. Yeah. Yeah, the emotion sensor, right? Because I think I can't remember. But yeah, that's so fucking stupid. This is how you play motion controls, man. You know what I found out, by the way? A little side note. I really just discovered this. I don't know how much of you guys know this, but if you play Fire Emblem Three Houses, when you do when there's the loading screen and you have like the 8-bit Byleth there waiting, you can either do like she does this, whichever this is. Like I like think she's doing this, like. But if you tilt the controller this way or that way, she walks. So you do this way, she walks to the right. If you do that, she walks to the left. If you press B, she jumps. I didn't know that, and it was funny because every time that I do those loading screens, I usually go on my phone or I put the controller down, and the controller goes on its side, and I would notice Byleth running, and I thought that like there was a reason why the 8-bit Byleth on the screen was moving in certain directions. I thought it was like a reason that the game was doing that, but it's because it reads the motion sensor. So as it's loading, you can fuck around with the 8-bit Byleth. That's so cool. I love I love it when games give you shit to do during load screens. I love it. Like, and that's the one thing I thought was can you pet her though? Unfortunately, you can't. I wish you could, but the thing that kind of bummed me out about the Devil May Cry HD remake, HD remaster on the PS4, I think they removed the ability to like slash up and shoot the logo. Uh, and that's so sad. I love that. I love doing that shit during load screens.
You don't have as accurate control as you can get with a traditional D-pad for a lengthy game, and essentially became a gimmick. Motion control, same thing. Like when you're standing up and you're doing your Kinect, right, and it doesn't work half the time. Who wants to put up with this shit? VR, they never even made VR viable, in my opinion. The VR headsets are uncomfortable and unwieldy. They make your head sweat. You don't know, you can't see in a space. You don't know how much space you need. The sensors are amazing.
You don't know the space you need. The game fucking. They tell you how much space you need. The game, the literally says you need this much space. He even read the instructions that told him that. Oh my god.
There's so many issues with these things.
So many issues. I agree.
That they just become okay. It's good for a few months of messing around, dicking around, but who the hell wants to play a full game with a VR headset on, right? That's kind of my judge. So for one of these things to catch, because you could argue the thumbstick was a gimmick. Nintendo 64 controller was the first controller to have a thumbstick. Then Sony jumped on that bandwagon later because the original Sony PS1 controller did not have a thumbstick. It was just a D-pad and 4 buttons and shoulders. Then later, when Nintendo 64's controller was popular and successful, they added thumbsticks to their controller and it opened up a whole new generation of game development. Okay?
But
So
that's
what
not
you
a
mean. You need
gimmick,
to
though.
have
That's
something that's so
whatever.
different and add so much to the overall gaming experience that everyone wants it for their games. Motion controls didn't do it. VR didn't do it. Certainly 3D gaming was a joke. You know,
Is that why I
that's
bought a
what you
3D
need.
TV?
So,
This guy bought a
Okay.
3D TV,
Richard
by the way.
Perez actually asked two interesting
But
questions.
not,
so I'd
not
like to
for his
answer them
office,
both.
though. Not for his
His
job.
first question is, Phil, I'm a longtime viewer. Would you ever consider getting a Stream Deck? I know you have your little sound effect device, so maybe having it would be funny to add to the stream. Maybe even put some
Fuck.
DSP classic phrases in there. In
I was thinking of doing a stream. You know what? I kind of want to get a Stream Deck, but I think I looked at it at one point, and it was I think it was only for Windows for a while. It was either that or the price point scared me away because I was like, I don't want to spend fucking $100 for a Stream Deck that I don't know how to use, you know. But maybe someday I'll get it. Someday I'll get a Stream Deck.
Interestingly, you asked me this. I looked into Stream Deck. Stream Deck, for those who don't know, it's a device. It's like about this big, with buttons that you can program to do anything. I could hit it to switch between scenes in OBS. I could hit it to play a music clip, to play a video on stream. So I could have it here forever. And something funny happens, I hit it and it plays "You Blew It" from Adam Sandler or something. Right?
Oh,
I could set it up
a thing he used to do. You blew it. Now, the thing that's kind of, I know what's gonna happen if he does this. What Stream Deck? What is Stream Deck? Stream Deck is this. It I don't know if you're memeing, DJ, but I'll explain it anyway. I'll re-explain what Stream Deck is, from what I understand at least. It is this little like device you can buy that connects to your computer. It kind of connects with, I don't know if you can just use it raw, but or it has to be through Elgato. I don't know what it is, but other than that, but it's this little thing you can cue sound effects on, and you push a button, it just kind of plays a sound effect or whatever you want. Like you can kind of control your stream, so like that way, like I think what it is, I wouldn't have to like kind of do this. I don't have to like kind of go to my computer and move around it. I can just do it this way. Bought or do it yourself from any iPad or pads. I'm confused. But yeah, that's oh, goddamn, it was a meme. Whoops.
to do that. I think it's
But
a good idea.
I kind of want to
The
do that,
problem is,
but knowing DSP, he was gonna put movie clips in it. So when he does the Adam Sandler, you blew it, he would play the actual movie scene instead of just the sound effect. I guarantee that's what he would do. Deck can program like drum pad. Ah, okay. Unironically, I like his analog sound device thing. It's kind of no. I don't agree with you, Stormlit Aqua, on that. I mean, unless maybe even have better sound effects, because I fucking hate the sound effects it has. I fucking hate it.
Stream Deck only works with Windows. I think it's like Windows, whatever the latest Windows is, it requires that. I looked into it. I was like, well, my computers don't run
Windows
on the latest
9.
Windows. Now, the latest Windows is a free upgrade, but the latest Windows also is way more unstable than the current Windows I'm using. If you guys don't
Now, this meme, oh, this new Windows is unstable. How many people have complained about Windows 10 being unstable? I don't hear a lot of people say that. That's whatever. But he talks as if he has like a fucking Mac, because I'm gonna let you in on this. I am terrified of the new Mac OS that's coming. It's coming out this month. The one thing I like about it is that I can use my iPad as a second monitor, but I'm terrified what it's gonna do to my art programs, because fucking uh when I don't remember, I don't know what was before El Capitan, but I used to have Corel Painter on my laptop. I had that. I was like, oh man, this is pretty cool. Corel Painter, big ups. And then Apple was like, oh, El Capitan. I was like, okay, I'll upgrade. Why not? It's a free upgrade. I upgraded to El Capitan. And then I find out, oh, your driver is not recognized by this OS. Oh, okay. I mean, it registered my tablet as a fucking mouse. As a mouse pad. I was so fucking mad. Eventually, Wacom patched that, and they updated the driver to work on that, so that was fine. That was a quick fix, but it gets even worse. It gets even worse. I opened Corel Painter, and I started noticing there's a huge fucking delay between what I do on this and what the program accepts. Now, I made a big fucking stink about this on Corel Painter's Twitter. I went to their forums. I went everywhere I could to say, hey, I upgraded El Capitan. I have Painter. I have this Painter version, and there's noticeable delay with the brushes. Can you fix this? And I want to know what Corel Painter said. And this got me to stop fucking supporting this company. Oh, you want okay? We heard that you guys have issues with El Capitan. Well, we'll be glad to know that the new version of Corel Painter is gonna fix this problem, and you won't have this problem ever again. But you have to buy the new version. And I sat there and was like, fuck you, Corel Painter. Eat a fucking dick. I'm out of here. I left Corel Painter because I was like, I am not going to support a company that tells you want this problem to be fixed. Buy the new version. Eat a dick, Corel Painter. Fuck the fuck off. So I'm done with that. I I uh I discovered so many other programs that were even better than that. I'm running Mojave right now. No problems to report at all right now. I have Clip Paint Studio that works perfectly. Actually, you know what? That application works so much better. I like before when I was using Clip Studio Paint, OBS would not capture it. It didn't acknowledge Clip Studio's existence. It thought that Clip Studio didn't exist. I was like, what the fuck is Clip Studio? What the fuck is that, Theo? It never believed it exists. Now it does. Now OBS can actually like record what I do on Clip Studio, which is amazing. Then I have like Medi Bang Paint, which is a free fucking painting application that's so much better. I used GIMP. I didn't like GIMP that much. The brushes kept breaking on me for no reason. I didn't do anything to the brushes, by the way, but I would notice like they would change the brush shape. Like it would be a circle from one use. I close out, I save, I close out, I open the thing, then the brush becomes a plus sign. And I was like, okay, I don't know how to fix this, I'm done. So I left GIMP forever, and then I found Medibang Paint, which is really good. They give you free cloud service, so you can always store documents to their cloud service. It communicates with iPad too, so I could work on something on my iPad on Medibang Paint, and then I could port that to the computer. It is so good. So all these better fucking apps are out there. Fuck Corel Painter. Adobe, I like using Photoshop. I mean, I was sharing a friend's subscription with it, but he told me he had to cancel it for personal reasons, so I'm not part of that anymore, which is fine. But I'm also done with fucking Adobe. I was reading what was going on with Adobe. Say I like Photoshop, I like that shit, but I mean they've got so sleazy as a company. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So if you're looking for a digital art application, if you want one that's free, I highly recommend Medi Bang Paint. I think that's what it's called, or Medi Paint Bang. I think it's Medi Bang Paint. It has a rainbow colored raindrop, pretty much. Get that? That's a really good free application. I cannot recommend it enough. Adobe's expensive. It is. They raised the prices too. I heard. To something more ridiculous, and the prices are just gonna keep going up probably. Uh, so there's that, and then so Medibank's good if you want one that's free, and then if you want one that's cheap, that's like decently priced, and this goes on sale like every so often. It's Clip Studio Paint. There's an EX version, but you don't need it. The EX version is for people who want to do like very like high level stuff that's like 3D animation and stuff like that. If you're looking to do like just like digital art in general, the normal version is a really good version. They give you a lot. They give you a lot. Like the difference between the normal version and the EX is so minuscule that like it really becomes preference. And it's like if you want to pay more, you can. If you want cheaper, you can. I mean, I love it. So you got that. People pay for Adobe. Well, I mean, technically you can pirate it. However, I've been hearing that Adobe is starting to crack down on these pirated copies, and they're starting to sue people for using older models and shit. So I don't know.
Don't notice, almost never do I have technical problems. Maybe every once in a while my mic goes out and I restart everything and it fixes. But outside of that, you notice.
But this guy thinks if he upgrades his computer, all his stuff is not going to work. He's running Windows. That is like the easiest operating system to get stuff to work on new versions every time. It's the least issues I've heard. I hear more horror stories with fucking Mac when it comes to like upgrading the Mac OS than it is to upgrade the Windows OS. And I just kind of hope that Apple learned that, hey, when we do new OSs, we should keep some stuff the same for applications that are not official applications or whatever, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
Almost no crashes, almost no issues. You wanna know why? Because I'm running on an older version of Windows that's more stable than the modern ones. So I don't usually have issues. If I ran on the newest version of Windows, I've heard it's way more unstable. You might have a kind of technical issues all the time and all of that. So imagine now, oh cool, I can use Stream Deck and I'm playing, sound effects, but every other day my stream crashes and fucks up. Is it worth it? You see what I mean? I like how stable things are. So what I would say is this.
Of course, he has to be forced to do things.
I were forced for some reason to
Look
get a new
at
PC.
This. I love that he doesn't want to upgrade for his viewers. He doesn't want to upgrade his equipment for his viewers to like, hey, my viewers, they should get something cool. I'm gonna upgrade my stuff so I can use a Stream Deck. That would be really cool for the viewers, man. I'm gonna do that. No. He has to be forced to do that. He has to be forced to do stuff to benefit the streams. Loves his job, cares what he does. He's not like those other streamers that only are in only for this. DSB is a true and honest gamer, man. He cares about your time. He doesn't want to waste your time, man.
I were forced to essentially do something where I had to change my setup and I had to upgrade Windows, then Stream Deck would become viable for me. But I am not going to mess with what works just for a gimmick of maybe being able to play a few sound effects and things and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So there you go. Okay? All right. Now, the second half of his question. He says, what are your opinions and thoughts on Black Friday and Cyber Monday? I'm currently looking to buy a Nintendo Switch and an Xbox One for my kids. Do you think it's worth it to wait the holiday season to purchase them to maximize the deals? Wait till the holiday season to purchase them to maximize the deals. Physical brick and mortar stores are the worst possible places to go for deals on Black Friday. They don't.
It's actually kind of not true now. Because so many people do it online that no one goes to the store anymore. So you could go to the store now, and it's like a safe trip. Black Friday is now safe. Everyone is safe now when they go to Black Friday.
Don't have good deals anymore. Maybe at one point they did. They are a nightmare to get to. There's risk involved with assholes who just have no heed of the humans around them, and they just want to care about themselves and getting their own greedy hands and on deals. A lot of the stuff they sell those days isn't really even a deal. What they're doing is they're selling you a low quality product for a cheap price that normally they don't even sell. When I used to work at Best Buy, they would ship in low-end computers to sell for like $150 on Black Friday. These are computers no one would want to buy normally. But because it's a $150 computer, idiots would run in to buy.
Now, I like how the question mentions the Nintendo Switch. And he's like, well, at Best Buy, they would get, like, the cheap-end models that no one would buy. He's not talking about getting a PC, dumbass. He's talking about getting a Switch. What? So Best Buy is gonna open the box of the Nintendo Switch, take it out, load up Bonsai Buddy into the Switch, pack it back up, give it to the fucking person at Black Friday, or like open it, like step on the screen or scratch it, and then be like, okay, here you go. Like, what? It's a Nintendo Switch. Like you can't really get a bad model of a Nintendo Switch.
Buy them, Celeron processor, garbage computers.
Yeah, Best Buy is gonna open up the Switch, take out all the parts, and replace it with cheaper equivalents of those parts, and give you that. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna give you the Best Buy version of the Nintendo Switch. That makes a lot of sense.
This is how it is, and this is how it still is to this day. It's not an opportunity.
Yeah, the Mitsubishi brand Switch controller. You know what? It's good. So I had a Mitsubishi TV, and we had this TV for a long fucking time. By the way, we had to I would say, dude, definitely. We had it. We just got rid of it in 2014. 2014. 2014. We had that tube TV from the moment I was born to 2014. I was 24 when we got rid of it. Can you fucking imagine how long that TV was around? And like the last 5 years, that TV started to do some like fucking goofy shit. Like the screen would not turn on at all. Like you hit the power button, it would turn on, but the screen would take a little bit longer for it to load. And then like the image would phase in, like it would kind of like rush down like pixel by pixel. It was so fucking weird. Like it was getting old, but that TV lasted so long. It lasted so long. And then we upgraded to a Samsung, which like died in a year. Well, it didn't really die, but the panel died pretty much. Ugh. OBS, Windows 7, SP1, 2008, 2012. But like that's what happened with the Mitsubishi TV. Like then we got a Samsung that had a fucking shitty ass panel. So, and then I kept reading. Everyone's saying, well, Samsung they do this like loyalty program. Like usually they kind of cover stuff. Even if you're out of warranty, Samsung did not want to give you anything. They were like, no, man, you gotta pay up. It's like, okay, well, and it was as much as buying a new TV, and I was like, I might as well get a new TV. That's a better TV because that only did 1080p. And I was like, well, I might as well get one that does 4K at that point. So, big ups to me, right? Oof.
A deal in real life. Now, online is the complete and polar opposite. They wait for Black Friday and they wait for Cyber Monday to put out really good deals. This gaming headset never goes on sale, but it was $50 off during Black Friday weekend, and I bought it 2 years ago for $50 off. Okay, there is opportunity online to buy that stuff. All right, so what I would say is yes, online purchases, 2 thumbs up. Buying stuff in real life during that time.
Yeah, online purchases is great, and then when they lose your package in the mail, that's even better.
Hell no, not worth the risk, and certainly not worth the time off away from your family and friends during those days when you should be spending with them to go shopping. It's fucking stupid. Okay?
It's fucking stupid. You do Thanksgiving before Black Friday DSP. Okay? Yeah.
Captain DCW has resale for 23 months and says 23 months of going broke. Thank you very much, Captain DCW, especially because it's a tier 2 sub. And Frenolith, that 100 cheers, says, have you heard of Neurable, first telepathic gaming headset? No, I have not heard of that, so I can't comment on that whatsoever. Thank you for the cheer. Last Last Twitter question, and then we're going to open it up to the stream chat for the end of the stream here.
Oh boy.
Dead Space asks, will you ever get a green screen and really take your channel to the next level? I literally think that's all that's missing. Well,
oh my god.
if having
Here
a
we
little bit
go.
of transparency behind me on my
Here
streams
we
is really
go.
what's holding me back.
I remember I was driving home and I switched to this stream and I heard this and it gave me the biggest fucking headache. It made me frustrated. It made me really mad.
I mean, can you talk about one of the most frivolous things? Like, when you watch me on a gameplay stream,
Frivolous.
all right, I pretty much look like this. Hold on a second here. Well, I guess that wasn't a good example because my camera is not shaped properly.
Now this I never understood from DSP. He just leaves the base, like, I want to see if I can do it. Oh, well, no, that might slow down the, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to freeze the stream then. You see a bunch of Fs and shit, but in OBS, when you fucking set a resolution for your face cam, it gives you a base size, pretty much, for that resolution. And he doesn't fucking understand. He can kind of reshape, like, the fucking face cam. Like, he doesn't know he could do this. He doesn't know he could do that. He could even do this. He could mirror the fucking face cam. Look at that. I mirrored myself, dude. I mirrored myself, dude. Is that amazing? I wonder if I should keep it like this. Should I keep it mirrored or not? That's a good question. But, like, he could do all this kind of stuff with the fucking face cam. Wait, is this the right way? Oh no, now I'm confused. I confused myself. What is the right way? I think this is the right way. Yeah. Oh my god, I like needlessly confused myself for a sec. Jeez. But he doesn't know he could just shrink the fucking face cam, so he insists of doing it at 480p because it fits that little window here. I don't know, whatever.
But essentially, you see me with a border around the camera. That was a really stupid idea that I just did that. You see me with a border around a webcam, all right? You see a little bit behind me. I mean, what do you see? You see this right here. You see a little bit of wall. Okay. You see a little bit of chair, you know, and a little bit of my microphone, okay? If I were to do a green screen, first of all, you'd still see the sofa. I can't put a green screen hanging behind me on the sofa.
No, fuck, it'd be upside down.
All that would change is that you wouldn't see this little bit of wall, a little bit of foam behind me, okay? Arguably, I guess I could get rid of my border.
This is the new face cam.
For the webcam, so that would go away. And not that that's a huge deal, but what you're telling me is that getting rid of a little bit of wall and a little bit of foam behind me is going to revolutionize my stream.
It's gonna revolutionize, dude.
Come in droves to take me to the next level, and it's gonna be blown away, right?
Why does he put so much, like, emphasis on these changes? Just because, like, people want it to have a green screen doesn't mean it's gonna be a revolutionary thing. Like, and everyone keeps telling him, like, oh, it's gonna be easier for you to place the camera at that point because you don't have to worry about the bottom part of the screen. Ugh.
I mean, call me a little skeptical. But I seriously don't think that's going to change anything. Okay? First of all, I'm ugly. No one wants to see my ugly mug any better high definition than you see me in my videos anyway.
Oh, of course. We don't want to see him in any higher definition. Then why have a face cam then? Like I know he's joking. Like he's being like, I'm so ugly, guys. But like, it just welcomes the rebuttal. Then why have it?
I'm not some attractive dude or...
If anything, saying that, like, oh, this is intrusive or whatever the fuck, like, then get rid of the face cam. He doesn't need it. The only reason why he's doing the face cam is because... Oh my god, excuse me. Because he thinks that, that this is what streamers do. All streamers do this. This is what Twitch streamers do. They have a face cam, dude. Like, you don't need one. Like, you don't even need a mic to be a Twitch streamer.
Webcam girl who people want to see me in any higher quality.
Wait, what?
First of all, I'm ugly. No one wants to see my ugly mug any better, high definition than you see me in my videos anyway. I'm not some attractive dude or, you know, webcam girl who...
Webcam girl. Oh, he really mentioned cam girl. Oof.
People want to see me in any higher quality than I'm in right now. If anything, people ask me, please make it more fuzzy if you can. As fuzzy as possible, Phil, please. My eyes, you know.
Dude, it's like, dude, so funny, man. Get it? He's like, oh man, make it fuzzy. You know what people should say to tell him, and just to piss him off. Just this could be the troll, the new detractor meme. Hey Phil, can you turn off the face cam? You know, it doesn't really add anything, and you know, as you said during Ask the King, that you have an ugly face, and you know people don't want to see it. So I don't know. Find some way to say it to get him mad, and have it be constant. So then, when he does shit like this, people can comment that same comment, and then he'll be like, "Oh shit."
And in addition to that, you know, as I've said many times, it would be a huge chore to try to find a way to get a screen behind me, because this is the wall.
Oh my god, it's short, guys. He would have to do some work to get a green screen to work. Oh no, we don't want that. We don't want that. Phil, don't do a green screen. We don't want you to do any work for your job.
The wall is right there. Now, if I put a green screen in front of the foam, number one, that negates the effects of the foam, and number two, the foam would make the green screen look stupid. So you'd hear echo more on my mic, and the green screen would not look flat, and you'd see all fucked up behind me. It wouldn't look good. Plus, I wouldn't be able to get into the closet here, because the closet opens right here.
What? Why do you need to get into that closet? And I thought he said, I might be wrong, but didn't he say that there's another entrance to that closet? I am pretty sure he said that you could get into that closet like through the nook. I don't know. But he doesn't even use that closet to begin with. Oh man, he needs access. Like, okay. Now that he mentioned that. You know what sucks? I watched one Quarterman video, and now I get, like, Quarterman in my fucking recommended.
The quartering seems like an asshole. I don't know this.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
He needs access to his closet, guys. Look at all this stuff that he uses the closet for. He has, do you even see this? Do you even see this good enough? No. Okay, I gotta hide Eliza for a bit. Gotta hide the queen. Sorry, Eliza. You gotta go away for a bit. But he has all these boxes here. He has Snowball the Bunny. He has the PSVR here under a lot of trash. I kind of wonder if he purposely like tried to hide it so that like Quarterman doesn't notice it or something. I don't know. But look at this fucking mess. And I need to have access of the closet, dude. I need to get into the closet. I need to get into the closet. I need to get into the closet. But look at all the junk he leaves. He left all this junk around. Yeah, he really needs to get into the fucking closet to put stuff away, right? Okay, we're putting the queen back. Yeah, good. You know, I kind of want to add more Eliza to the streams. We need more Eliza.
Green screen here blocks the closet. Now I can't get into the closet to get my supplies. So
But all your supplies are in front of you. You don't put anything in the fucking closet. I love that he acts as if he used that closet a lot. How can I get my supplies my supplies out of the closet if the green screen is blocking? You leave the fucking controllers on the floor, dumbass. Okay.
The matter here is that I
What is that huge blower fan? That's the fan he uses when he disconnects the AC. That's right here, by the way. Yeah, he has an AC right here that he doesn't use for half the year, and he has a fan on top of it. He doesn't even put this away. Like what the fuck does he put in there?
don't, number one, I don't think it would be add anything to the streams whatsoever. No one's ever convinced me. No one's ever said, Phil, no, really. Here's what you could do with the green screen that would blow us away. Not a single person's ever done that. It's essentially the only argument I get is, well, a lot of other people do it. Okay?
But like,
here's what you could do with. Oh, the truth of the matter here is that I don't. Number one, I don't think it would be add anything to the streams whatsoever. No one's ever convinced me. No one's ever said, Phil, no, really. Here's what you could do with the green screen that would blow us away. Not.
it's a fucking green screen. It's not gonna blow anyone away. It's a green screen.
A single person's ever done that. It's essentially the only argument I get is, well, a lot of other people do it. Okay? A lot of other people do it. That's great.
Dude, that's literally why he has the face cam in his fucking streams. I had to do face cam because this is what Twitch streamers do. But now he doesn't want to do what other people do. He bases his entire fucking Twitch stream off of what everyone else does. And then he gets mad. It's like, well, I do stuff that everyone else does. And people get mad at me for doing stuff that other people do, man. Ugh. Oh my god.
Does that mean that I have to do what everyone else does? You know, just because I deleted a little bit of wall and a little bit of foam, does that change the quality or the content of my stream? Does that revolutionize my content for the masses? Or is it just that it's something that people have been kind of like brainwashed into thinking you need to put on a live stream, when in reality it adds absolutely nothing? It's a
Yeah, people are brainwashed. You know, like, I love that he says that, though, they're brainwashed, dude. But then when you say, like, hey, DSP, you should do this. I know it's really talk about it, so why would I do it? Only you brought it up. But numerous people have been bringing up this green screen, and he's like, you've been brainwashed. So, like, what are you supposed to do? A lot of people are supposed to suggest things, but not too much, because then if there's too many people, then they must be brainwashed. But if it's too little people suggesting it, then it's not a big deal. No one cares. What are you supposed to do? Oh, I know. He has to, like, you have to tell him he'll make a lot. He needs to know he'll make a lot more money than he does now. That's the thing. Like, in order for him to do these big changes that a lot of major streamers do, he has to lose a lot of money, and he has to know that he can make a lot of money doing things. So you have to get him to another financial crisis for him to do that. Like, something that affects his streaming.
It's a gimmick. Okay? It wouldn't add anything to my streams. What am I going to do behind me, right? Not a big deal. So, truth of the matter is that no, I don't think that it would put me to the next level, and no, I have no plans on instituting a green screen behind me because it's not going to change anything. Okay? All right. All right, ladies and
your
gentlemen.
fingernails. What?
We're going to
Why did
open
you
up
do
the
this
stream
now?
chat. There's some questions.
He's never done this before.
A cheer from Retro Jim says, "What if you did cool effects with the green screen to attract attention?" That's the thing, though. That people don't want that. People say when you do effects and shit, it's distracting. What they want.
Oh my god, the distracting argument again. It has been like so long since we have heard that meme. People say it's distracting, so they wouldn't want it. He said the same thing about pop-ups, shoutouts, and the leaderboard. And look what he does now. Pop-ups, shoutouts, and the leaderboard. He even has a tip like, by the way, you know what? I just noticed this. There's not even a Patreon plug here. Dude, the Patreon plug is gone, and so is the Teespring. He used to have the Patreon and the Teespring up, and now he got rid of it. Now, this is something that I kind of want to talk about as well, because this is something that people forget about. So he doesn't talk about when he gets paid by Patreon. Well, guys, I can tell you when he gets paid for Patreon. I gave you an estimate actually, because I don't know how it works for people who make like over $100 on Patreon. I don't know if it's a little different, but I can tell you a window that when he gets paid. He can get paid from anywhere between the first of the month and like the 7th day of the month. So I would say at most it would be 7 days. Earliest is the first. That's the first, like, the earliest, the first of the month. Like October 1st was when my Patreon cleared for the payout. So he gets paid at the beginning of every month by Patreon. He makes over $400 on Patreon a month. So at the beginning of every month, he's getting $400. And he tells his fans, I don't know if I'll be able to afford, I'll be overdrafting, dude. But he gets like hundreds of dollars during streams. He gets a lot of money during his normal streams that he claims are going to the bills and to the bank account and to help him for the next month. And then he gets $400 on top of that by Patreon. So he's at least making like $1,000 as it is. And he just doesn't want you to think about it. And he also doesn't want you to think about the amount of Twitch contribution he gets as well from Golden Colts. That's why when Golden Colts cheers overnight, he doesn't tell us the amount. He says, overnight, Golden Colts did a couple of cheers last night. Really appreciate that, man. Thank you. He doesn't even tell us how many cheers he does. Only when it's like under $10, he tells us how many cheers he does. But if he cheered like 50,000 bits or whatever, he probably wouldn't say that. Kind of weird if you ask me. You know, the day that Patreon ticks to double digits is the day he stops doing Ask the King. That's literally the only reason why he's... Yeah, pretty much.
Is just seeing my head, okay, just my head transparent onto the game. That's what most streamers are doing these days. But most streamers are...
Yeah, all streamers just have their head. All streamers, okay.
Are also sitting in front of a PC-style setup at a desk so that they have nothing behind them and they can just put the hanging green screen or standing green screen directly behind their heads while they have a light blaring in front of them, and it looks good. I don't have that. I'm sitting on a love seat
right in front
corner
of
my
their head.
office. I've explained a million times why it's not viable to mix up the setup of this office due to the placement of the window, the placement of the router and internet and everything. I'm kind of screwed where everything is. I can't move much.
Now, Tevin has been mentioning how DSP used to, in the house vlogs, this would be a good one for a green screen, this and that. And I think DSP mentioned, well, I thought I'd be able to, but then the house owners told me that I couldn't change my setup because of the internet. Now, it's kind of a meme with that, because you can kind of get longer cables. Now, of course, he might meme you out and say, I can't get longer cables. It'll be delay.
Plus, I'm fine with how things are. I have never received massive complaints about not having a green screen. Every once in a while, someone like this guy asks the question, and I answer it, and then we move on, and then no one cares about it for another 6 months. So.
Yeah, but if that guy were to keep going on and on about it, you'd probably get annoyed and ban him. Okay, I had enough. I answered this guy's question, and now he's being an asshole about it. You know, you can get it. Lead in, manual ban.
Number one DSP fan just tipped me $7. You are the top tipper of today. Number one DSP fan. Thank you very much. Let's get you up on the leaderboard, and thank you for the support.
Yeah, he needs a new house, guys.
Ask the King. That is appreciated. $7. That gets us up to 34. Thank you for that. That Indie Glow just resubbed for 22 months in a row. And he says, "Hey Phil, what is your worst home warranty story? My AC went out on Monday. Now
Oh my god.
I've moved into my condo in Connecticut. Within
We're not. I don't think we're gonna listen to all of this, but there's one thing I do want to bring up.
not even 2 months. What happened down there? When I bought it, work, who I was friends with, and when I brought it up with the husband, he essentially then was so angry with me that I would bring it up with him. I didn't want anything from him. I wanted to talk to the contractor.
Look how awkward this is.
Who had redone the place for when I bought it to try to get him to come fix it for free. Later on, I found out the contractor was his buddy. So what really happened was this guy did a half-assed job renovating the place, had issues with the toilet, all right, and tried to then say that, oh, no, I can't contact the contractor, when I found out in reality it was his buddy and he didn't want his buddy to get in trouble for doing a shitty job. It actually got...
Now, this story gets into clown world pretty fast as well, but he wanted the guy to come in to do work for free. Now he's like, well, he didn't want him to get in trouble, so that's why he got mad at me. He probably got mad because the guy wouldn't want to do work for free. And also think how awkward that would be. Hey man, you know the toilet you used to work on? Yeah, I sold the contract to this one guy, and he said that the toilet doesn't work, so you gotta go fix it, and you're not gonna get paid for this job. Do you think the carpenter guy is gonna be like, okay, I'm going there first day in the morning? Now, of course, he could say, well, if he really cared about his job, he would totally try to fix the situation, but at the same time, this guy probably has other calls as well that are paying, and usually from what I understand, that kind of work isn't like a well-paying job to begin with. I mean, these people don't live in mansions, so they probably need as much money as they can get. So when they're told that they have to do work for free, they're probably not gonna be too thrilled to do it. That's just the real end of it. It sucks. Sure, you could argue, well, they were supposed to fix it and they didn't fix it, and then when I pay them, I have to pay them again. It's like, yeah, that shit sucks, but that's life. Life sucks. You sometimes have to take the L.
It was so bad that this guy then essentially told me to stop talking to his wife, so I did. I just stopped being friends with her.
Now, I love this part. That's nothing. Why do we need to know this with the story? Well, then he got mad because you told me not to talk to his girlfriend. That sounds really fucking suspicious. And then the whole lore with Kat doesn't make it sound any better. The whole lore with Kat is that he stole Kat away from Subaru Man, and then he tells us this story where the guy tells him not to talk to his girlfriend again. Man, it's really suspicious. Did he find out some text messages? Hey, who is it? You're talking to Philip Burnell?
Because the guy was a shithead, basically. He even told me.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the lights, dude. I'll be right back. There we go. Derek will one day get me too. Dude, you know what would be crazy? If Kat divorces him, Kat finds Leanna. Leanna and Kat do a stream, the big exposed stream. Hey, Kat. Hey, Leanna. Yeah, we're gonna talk about. Hey, everyone. We're gonna talk about Phil Burnell and all the stuff he did. You know the time where I came in to his office and said, "This will remain a man-free zone." That was me giving you the hint that I was gonna break up with him. Yeah, and that time, we were talking through text messages. And then Jasper would pop up and walk around, and they would have like proper Jasper cam. And they do this during a DSP marathon. DSP will do a sub-goal marathon, and those two will do the exposed stream the same day and steal his views. That'd be amazing.
This was when I just started making videos on YouTube.
Wait a
This
second.
guy then essentially told me to stop talking to his wife, so I did. I just stopped being friends with her because the guy was a shithead, basically. He even told me, I would just started making videos on YouTube.
Whatever.
Remember my very first review where I had the little robot figurine from Red Faction Gorilla that I threw into my toilet? The guy apparently saw the video and said, I think your toilet's leaking because you threw a toy into your toilet. I was like, this guy's such an asshole at this point. I want nothing to do with him or anyone else related to this guy ever again.
If someone told me that, and like I think that's why, I'm like, okay. Then I would go to his house and throw a toy in his toilet and say, oh man, whoops, looks like your toilet's leaking, and then see what happens. Or I would say, yeah, totally, man, I agree. I don't know. I would have said something about that.
So I basically stopped dealing anything to do with them ever again. I was like, fuck these idiots. I'm not going to deal with that shit. And I didn't. So essentially that's what happened way back when.
Oh.
That was a horror story because then I had to pay
Len.
for a plumber to come in. He had to lift the whole toilet out of the ground. Look, yeah, they did the seal wrong. The seal's completely botched. This should have been done properly, and he charged me money to do it, which is a pain in the ass. It wasn't anything that I did wrong. I basically got fucked by this guy skimping on money to try to renovate the place.
Now it's also funny that DSP says every time that I can't sell the house. I have stuff on the walls and it's damaged. I can't do it, man. But he bought 2 condos that had issues. Like, yeah, like you might get a better investment or you might get a better price to sell the house if if all the issues are fixed. But sometimes you might have to take the L for some of the damages. Like, I don't know. Like and the thing is that's kind of sad is I know people who think like this too.
Sell it. Okay. The second time that I had an issue was when I moved in here. When I first moved in my seat, and then the day when they were moving out and were handing the keys over to the realtor, told the realtor, oh, it just started today. There's no way. How were there stains on the ceiling if it just started today? They're full of shit. This thing had been leaking apparently for a long time, and they didn't want to tell anyone because they didn't want to have to pay to fix it in order to sell the house. So they're assholes.
Yeah,
and they fucked me over. The good news here is that this place is a condo, and because it's a condo, I paid dues. Immediately, they had a repair guy come out within a week.
Now, did he live in a condo in Connecticut? And wouldn't he pay dues there?
And he did temporary repairs on the rooftop, and then within a year they replaced my whole roof, so the issue was fixed. That was one where I didn't have to pay for anything, thank goodness. But you know, there's other things here that were screwed up too. My garage still remains a big disgusting mess where the decals all over the fucking cabinets and shit because the kids who
Oh my god, guys, stickers, dude. Holy shit, man. Oh,
lived here before.
hold
But
on.
you know, there's other things here that
I love how negative he talks about the previous owner. Like these guys did absolutely nothing. They gave him a house. They sold him the house. The house that he said, and I quote, it's a good house. It's a nice house. He likes the house. And he's shitting on the previous owner that sold it to him. Okay.
were screwed up too. My garage still remains a big disgusting mess where the decals all over the fucking cabinets and shit because the kids who lived here before basically ran the garage like a chop shop.
Kids ran the garage like a chop shop. Yeah, you know when you go to I think something that's not what a chop shop is. Like, and I guess that's just how ignorant. I guess that's how naive DSP is about these kind of things. But how can kids run like auto repair shops or whatever the fuck? So you're gonna go to like a friend's house to fix your car, and there's a bunch of kids, like 10-year-old. Hey, okay, Mr. Billy Bo, we're gonna fix your car. Okay. And they fix the car. They have like the little Tonka toy tools, and they fix the car with those. Alright, here you go. I mean, obviously the person who did it was like not a kid. And he calls him a kid. So I keep thinking of him as like a 12-year-old doing it, like goo goo gaga. Here's a man, 12-year-olds don't say goo goo gaga. Oh my god, Phil really doesn't know what a chop shop is, and he claims to have grown up in the ghetto. Yeah. No, I think I know why he thinks that. I think I know why, because that garage had a lot of license plates, so he thought that it was an illegal chop shop because there's all these license plates. So obviously illegal activities happen in that garage. Yeah, a gated community. A guy's gonna run a chop shop. I'm sure that guy is very smart and he got very far with his criminal activities. Ah. Chop shops don't fix cars, dude. They take them apart and sell them on the black market. Yeah, well, obviously you do that in a gated community, because that makes a lot of sense. You know, that's why they were selling it. Because they're like, oh shit, the house organization is onto us. We gotta sell it, guys. Alright. This guy, Philip Burnell, he wants it. Sell it to him.
He had his friends bring their cars in, and he would like chop them up and put shit on them and stuff. So he thought he was a hot rod kid, and he had all these stupid
Hot rod kid. But again, I like how he shits on this guy. This guy could have been like a good like mechanic, and he's like, he thinks he's a hot rod guy. He thinks he's so cool. What if he thought? What if he was good at what he did and he liked what he did? No, I like I like a guy who liked what he did, had all stickers for the things he did that he liked what he did. Oh, he's a poser. Look at him. He thinks he's so cool. But Gamer Man, who has gamer posters. Okay, DSP. Move
car
on.
stickers and racing decals and shit. He made the whole garage look terrible. They never did proper inspections on anything.
Dude, when he sells it, guys, we should all pull our money together. And we should buy this condo and then go in and we should be like, oh my god, guys, you see in this room, there's this like this guy ruined this room. There's all this like rip on the walls because like he had like fucking soundproofing foam on the wall. This guy thinks he was a cool streamer or something, having soundproofing foam on the walls. Oh my god, this guy thinks he's a cool gamer. We should do that. That's what should happen. I can't. I want him to sell this house now, just so people can buy this house and shit on him for being a gamer. Oh my god, he poked holes in the wall to sell his to hang up his gamer pics. He thought he was a gamer.
Including the water
This
heater
fucking
and
guy.
the furnace downstairs were never tested, and the filter was completely filthy. Like, the previous owners were incredibly irresponsible and didn't do anything that they should have done per the contract when I bought the place, but the things they didn't do were so trivial that it didn't matter. Like, if I had sued them for it,
And then he would want to. Then he would think he. Then he says, if I were to sue them, they're so negligible, dude. Then why is it a big deal? It's negligible, but let me tell you how big of a deal it is. And fuck the owners. They ruined the house.
I would have spent more money and effort on the lawsuit against them than actually getting the money I would have got out of it.
And he would want to sue them. Now this is like the fucking shitty of shitty things. It is such a waste of time to sue someone over this. And this is like why America is like a meme about fucking the court system. Well, sometimes how everyone wants to sue everyone immediately like that. This guy, he fucking stepped on my shoe. I want to sue him. I mean, it's obviously not for that, but I mean, so many people are eager to sue people in this country. It is ridiculous. Uh, and DSP is one of these people. He's one of these people that just has the thought of suing people immediately. If something inconveniences him, can I sue them? He talks about suing them so much. So much! No, like, of course, like, in my college days, a lot of people talk about, like, well, if I got hit by a car on college campus, they're gonna have to pay for my tuition. But, like, that's college tuition. That's a lot of fucking money. But, I mean, small claims court isn't that expensive. Oh, I guarantee DSP would not be satisfied with small claims court. I think DSP wants the court where you have the judge and the jury and the lawyers and the court movies. He wants the lawsuit like my cousin Vinny. He wants that. He wants that kind of shit to happen. Where he's like, oh, you see here, everyone, the previous owner did this. What an asshole, right? He wants to do that. He really wants to like flex his lawyer skills, dude.
So there was no point in doing it. I was like, whatever. So I paid for the guy to come and change my filter, little things here or there. So pretty annoying. But that's really the worst. I never really had like a terrible, awful situation where something went horribly wrong with a home and now I was stuck with a giant.
Well, yeah, but then he has to track the guys, dude. Big guy. DSP would have to track down where their previous owners are, and if they're in a different state, that's a lot more money. Then they have to consider flying them in.
Bill, or I was sticking like you're saying your situation, can't even get an air conditioner, for a certain amount of time. That's terrible. Excuse me. Okay, Spawn Killer, Timmy, $2. Have you thought about selling your old green screen? Well, the thing about that is, that thing's been sitting in my garage for a while, and when something sits in a garage, it doesn't necessarily stay too well over the years.
Oh my god, the meme of it doesn't stay too well. Is the thing made of like fucking liquid or something? Is it battery acid? Is it gasoline? Like, I hear this when it's like when people talk about gasoline, like, oh, you have a snowblower, well, you gotta take it out sometimes, you gotta empty it, you gotta drain it, you gotta like empty out the gas, you gotta do all this stuff because you can't have gasoline sit for endless periods of time. And he talks about this green screen like it's a fucking snowblower. What is wrong with this guy? He talks as if it's a fucking snowblower. Yeah, a green screen that has no fluid at all in it, that's perishable or anything, is just not gonna, it's gonna go away. Okay.
The thing isn't, like, it doesn't stand up well anymore. One of the legs is bent and messed up.
How did it get bent? Now, I don't know why he doesn't want to admit, I mean, I guess would be kind of dumb on his part then, but he could just say Kat was dumb enough one day that she drove into the green screen. You know what? I want to see where this green screen is located. Where can I find this? DSP sets up green screen. Maybe that's... Oh no, I don't know where... Wait.
All right, everyone. So I'm back, and I've got good news and bad news. First of all, you're going to hear tons of noise.
Oh, look how big of a green screen he got. What? He can't fold this? He can't. Okay, you might say, well, I can't fold it, dude. It is forced to be stuck on this stand or whatever the fuck, which I kind of find hard to believe. But he can't cut this off. He can't cut a portion of it at all. He can't do it. Look how thin it is.
Because they are outside doing the roof and you hear it. You're going to hear that during the whole video. Nothing I can do about it. The good news...
So hold on.
So I'm back, and I've got good news and bad news. First of
get
all, you're going to hear tons of noise because they are outside.
Oh, look, it's the fucking stickers from the hot rod, dude. Oh my god, what a fucking idiot. 6969. Go to phone voicemail.
Doing the roof and you hear it. You're going to hear that during the whole video. Nothing I can do about it.
Okay, so the car is there, right? Okay. I guess, because I was gonna say, maybe, like, Kat accidentally parked the car into the green screen. But I guess that could still happen. But look how much excess green screen's there. Too wrinkled, dude. Can't use. Oh my god. But how did the? Oh my god. So, okay, Theo theory. Kat was coming home from work one day. She was tired, dude. She was ready to listen to some music and listen to some Final Fantasy music. So she drives into the garage. She goes in crooked because she couldn't align the car just right, and she hit the fucking tripod of the stand, and the legs bent in, and it broke, and that's what happened. That's the only thing I could think that makes sense in this situation, because I don't know how a stationary thing breaks. Or Mr. Jin went into the wrong garage door. It could be that too.
The lights, I believe, still work. So if I ever needed better lighting for whatever reason for filming, I would have it. But essentially, there's nothing. No one's gonna buy a used green screen with bent legs and shit. You see what I mean? Anonymous dollar tippers. If you don't want the green screen, why keep the camera?
So he has lights. Can he use the lights to improve his face cam quality? No. Why would he want that, dude?
On during gameplay, I don't see the value of added for the quality of the streams that you can keep adjusting it. And it's a pain in the butt to mess with, probably.
Now this is kind of where the frustration starts. He read it just fine. Everyone in chat, everyone with a brain. Oh my god, I'm gonna find out who this is. It was the ACLU. If fucking called me. I bet Jim doesn't goes into the wrong door all the time. Mostly because Kat seems like her back door is always open. Ooh. Now everyone knows what. That is a great phase. Holy shit. Has the blow up cheeks. It looks like a fucking baboon. But we all know what he said. We all understand what the question is, and he's gonna fucking meme this guy out because the guy was thinking. The guy was using his brain.
What?
What? Now this is exactly what I was talking about when you talk to DSP. If you have any criticism that he doesn't want to address, and you want him to read it and all that kind of stuff, you have to talk to him like he's a toddler. Like you have to talk to him as if you were to explain something to a child. Like, you know when like a child asks like, oof, man, I'm terrible at talking to children, so I'm not want to talk, but you know what I mean. You have to talk to him like he's a child. Like you have to be like, okay, little Phil, you know, like the the face cam that you have on, like I don't see the point of having it on because like you have to constantly rearrange it during certain playthroughs. Like you have to move it around the screen, and then like and then there's other stuff that's like, you know, I just don't see the point of having a face cam. You have to like talk to him like a child because if you go on for too long explaining it, he's gonna just clock out because he doesn't care anymore, and he doesn't want to hear it. You have to like literally talk to him like he's a retard. But not insulting. You can't do it insultingly either, because then he'll just be mad because then, you know, it's like as I said, it's like talking to a child. You don't want to talk down to a child because then the child will be upset. Be like, "Mommy, I am not an idiot. You can talk to me like an adult. Treat me like an adult, mommy." So you can't talk to him like a child, like directly, but you can't talk to him like he has a brain either. So you kind of have to like, you know how to talk to him.
I'm going to try this again. If you don't want the green screen, why keep the camera on during gameplay? Okay, so this person's saying just turn the camera off if I don't use a green screen. I just don't see the value added for the quality of the stream since you have to keep adjusting it. What, the webcam?
Theo, can we get your Patreon higher than Phil's? Maybe, Fred. you know what I need to do, Fred? You bring up a good point. We might be able to get bigger than Phil's. I just have to like kind of guilt you guys and beg. I should do a vlog where I'm like, guys, I really need the money. Okay? Cleo, my rabbit, she like needs more carrots. You know? Like Cleo, my rabbit, needs carrots, and she also needs pellets, and like her water bottle thing has like a chain, and it's like rusting, so eventually it's not going to be able to hold a water bottle anymore. So I don't know what to do, guys. I really need the money. So go to my Patreon. There's rewards for my oh my god. uh Kind of time for you to yeah, you know what? You guys need to step the fuck up, okay? My Twitch stream, my Twitch viewers need to step up too, actually, because they do nothing. Oh my god, I honestly cannot say that without laughing, because it's such a meme to kind of beg people for money at that, talk about LSB like Phil talks about me. Yeah, there's this guy called LSB, and he has a dog. He has a camera for his dog. Can you believe that? He's only popular because he has a dog cam. Now, I don't do that to Cleo because Cleo's a rabbit, and I respect my pets, and I don't whore my rabbit around like LSB does. Oh my god. I don't know. I kind of don't like shit talking other people either. I feel bad when I talk. Well, especially people that I kind of like don't have beef with. and LSP has kind of cool streams. The only thing I will say I don't like is text to speech lady. It's so like it makes me just kind of when I hear it. I kind of want to do some of my text to speech people do it though too. So.
And it's a pain in the butt to mess with, probably. What? When do I mess with the
What?
webcam during gameplay?
Oh my god. Every fucking part. There are multiple streams where he just moves it around randomly. In the middle of a playthrough. He can be playing a game from part 1 that you get to part like 50, and he'll suddenly change the face cam location. There's even playthroughs that didn't have face cam in it, and then the other half of that playthrough, suddenly you see a fucking face cam. And he moves it around, he puts the controller down, he moves it around, he changes the size of it. Like, he does this multiple times. Come the fuck on. He even starts every playthrough. I don't know where to put the face cam on. Like, okay. Okay. We're gonna do this because DSP wants us to.
Hello, everyone. Dark.
Let's do Dragon Quest Builders 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. First one. But in the last year, Builders is supposedly aspects of a game like Minecraft, and here we are. I'm good. Just kidding. Okay. I was creating this content. All right. To have spiky. Here we go. Character gen. Okay. Another video this year. Looks just like me. I know. What is?
Oh, I don't think I'll be able to find it because he might be doing it. You know what? This fucking guy. He might have been doing it in between pre-stream and the YouTube intro. Holy shit! But you know what I mean. You guys know what I'm talking about. Every part 1, he tells us, I don't know. Not part 1, but the beginning of every playthrough. I don't know where to put the face cam, but we'll find out when we start the game.
Huh?
Huh?
I guess, okay. I guess what I'm assuming this person is saying is if you notice sometimes when I play games, oh no, behind me there's text and I'm blocking it with my
No
webcam,
shit,
so
that's what he's talking
from
about.
one end of the screen to the other, right?
But there's other streams where he's like, I don't know where to put it. No matter where I put it, it's blocking something. Where do I put it? But now he acts as if it's like very minimal and he can just move it around. Okay.
I'm assuming that's what he's saying. It's not that big of a deal. I don't usually have to move it. Maybe for fighting games, and every once in a while there's a game where it blocks a little bit. Usually it's not an intrusive thing. Quite frankly, I'd still have to move it, even with the green screen.
Now, he used to say that Facecam was very intrusive. Now it's not. Okay.
If my head's blocking text, I still have to move it. You see what I mean? Like, again, I don't think it would add anything. I don't. And no one's convinced me otherwise. I said over the years, just convince me. Show me essentially how this is going to make things so much better. And people have photoshopped in hypotheticals, which is hilarious because one person photoshopped me in with no couch behind me. I'm like, that's not how it would be. The couch would be there. The green screen doesn't go behind me. It would go behind the couch. You'd still see the couch. So then people, they try nothing. No, you can't. Not a single person has shown me a viable reason to use the green screen.
Why do you need the love seat though?
Laughing.
Oh, I know. For him a back, but he could get a chair that is designed for people with his kind of back he could sit in. He literally does not need that love seat. Now, I don't know where I'd be able to find it, but I think this channel might have it. Oh, I hope there's more Pain to Leave videos this person has, because I'd like to do another Pain to Leave stream at some point, maybe. Okay, not that. No. Aha.
Welcome back.
Why can't he sit in this chair? He can sit in this chair and have a lot of room for the green screen. What happened to this chair? Why couldn't he get a chair like this? Why did he need this gigantic love seat? Okay.
He says, why don't you try the green screen for one stream, see how it goes? Worst case, you can take it back down. Because that green screen isn't for in here. That green screen is a ginormous green screen with a huge ass stand.
Now, why would you get a gigantic fucking green screen? Like, why? Why would he waste? Oh my god.
Fit against this wall. That's made for like a garage. I had it when you're gonna do a giant filming of you, like your full body dancing in front of a green screen. That's what that thing was for. When I bought it, I didn't know that. When I bought it, I thought it was going to be convertible to a small one. It's not. So essentially,
I thought it was going to be convertible. You can convert it. There's a way. It's called folding. Like let's take this little cloth. Like ta-da, like a little cloth. DSP, hope you're watching. Infant 55. Make sure you're watching this, and you can teach them how to do this. This is a very elite little gimmick I have. Okay, this is a little trick, a tricky trick. And then if that's too big, whoa. Now I know what DSP might say. Oh, well, you see, this is microfiber, so we can fold. But like the green screen is like harder material, and it can never fold. But I would then say bullshit, because if you go back. Look at that! It's folded! How? Wait a second. How can this happen? Guys, we need to send some scientists over, because DSP claims this thing cannot be folded at all. It's impossible. You cannot fold the green screen. How is this happening then? Oh, I know, the wrinkles are gonna show up. If you fold it correctly and you kind of stretch it out, it's not gonna have any folds, DSP. This is like the shit that a child does, that like if you tell your kid, hey Billy, go why don't you do this? I can't do it, Mom. The thing is, it's like it's like me, like if I have a fan here, I'm telling you guys I'm hot, and you're like, why don't you turn on the fan? Well, look, the fan's over there. I'm over here. It's on top of the bureau. It's too much work, guys. I cannot go over there to turn on the fan. It's so much work. This fan was a piece of shit. There's no remote control for it. I can't just turn it on with a remote like modern day mechanics. I can't do that, man. I have to get up and walk all the way over there and turn on the fan. I can't do it, man. That's too much work. It's the same, like, low effort shit. Ugh. Stupid thing. You can't fold the color green. You don't know how life works.
Remember that when I first got it in 2015, I danced in front of it and we had green screen graphics for the stream. That's the only time that I've ever been able to make use of it. Outside of that, it wouldn't even fit in here. I would have to get a different green screen to actually fit in here.
Of course.
Plus, it's broken. The stand's fucked up. So.
Yeah, stand's fucked
Retro-
up. I cannot hang it any other way, guys. I cannot hammer it in. I cannot get hooks for it. I cannot do anything else with it. It cannot at all. You cannot makeshift things for it to work. It's impossible. I wonder if DSP thinks it's also impossible to have a mic and to get like a little cardboard box or whatever, put the mic in there, or a crate, like those plastic crates, put a mic in there, put a shirt on top of it, and I wonder if DSP would consider that as a spit guard or whatever, like he has right there, like a pop guard. Because I knew someone in college that told me, like, oh yeah, if you cheap, you could just buy a mic, put this in like a little plastic crate, then like get a shirt and put it over that, and then that could be like a makeshift kind of pop guard or whatever.
Jim cheered. He said, "What's your favorite part about being a streamer?" I would say number one that I get to play fun.
My favorite part of being a streamer myself is getting to relax, getting to like if I want to rant or vent, I can because I get to stream. It's pretty fun. I like it.
Fun games all day, even though not every game is fun. Generally, I enjoy myself. And number two, that I get to interact with people on a daily basis. I get
Playing games I like. Oh, like Borderlands 3. What else did he play that he didn't like? Almost every game he didn't like, but Blackout he said he didn't like at all. But okay.
fun social interaction on these streams, where otherwise, when I had my 9 to 5 job in the office, I had social interaction with a few people in the office, and every once in a while I call a customer, but a lot of busy work with fucking crunching numbers and putting forms into a
Crunching
system
numbers.
and shit. It becomes trivial and menial and boring and meaningless after a while. Here I feel like I actually have a purpose. Like I'm entertaining you guys, we're having fun together. People tell me all the time they love my content. Keep it up.
Now I like how he goes out of his way to say detractors they're lonely. They have no friends. They do this so they have so they have camaraderie and they're like friends with people. And they're like yeah we're teaming up, oh man, and they feel like they belong. But then he goes on to say that he didn't feel like he belonged in his office job and all that kind of shit. Like what the fuck?
No, I never had that. I never had that kind of encouragement or positive feedback with anything I've done in my life except this. So those I'd say would be the
Except this, he claimed he got awards for the helicopter company, and a lot of people liked him there, I guess. And then he said that the YouTube audience liked what he did, but now it's the Twitch audience.
positives are my favorite parts. Eternal Napalm Cheer. He says, 8 hours into Link's Awakening. What are your detailed thoughts? Where does it rank so far among other Zelda games you played? Actually, I think I'm 12 hours in, and I like it. I'm not going to give a verdict until I beat it. I would say right now it's pretty much on par with Link to the Past. So let's see. Let's continue on.
I like
any kind of
I like
ranking or
Link's
rating.
Awakening, but I
Let's
kind of
I
like
really like the game.
Link to the Past.
Jimbo
a little
tipped me
bit more.
$5. There's a few things that can be improved. You can get a modern webcam, but I know you're fucked sideways for money until you retire. So for those who are suggesting things that cost money, you're literally a troll who wants Phil to repeat himself.
Of course.
I don't like this webcam. I'll be honest with all of you. I never liked this webcam. When I actually bought this webcam, it said it could do 60 frames per second, and it was a blatant lie. It actually doesn't. What I found out is if you want this webcam to do 60 frames, you have to buy separate software.
I kind of call bullshit on that. What is this running at? Oh, because he used to have like 60 frames. I don't know, but whatever.
That does it. Like the base Windows drivers and software this webcam uses only does 30 frames.
Now you know what I was saying to myself, because Tevin mentions that the DSP tries it suddenly had better quality video and all that kind of stuff, and I think I know why. I think he was using his phone when he does DSP tries it. Just saying, I think he was using his phone.
There's no way to get it to do 60. It's fucked up. I was like, wow, I bought this game. It was a
No way to do
scam.
60.
Because
Sure.
it said 60 on the box, and then there's like an asterisk. Oh, using third-party things. I was like, oh, that's nice.
What camera does this? For a millisecond, I kind of believe DSP, but it just sounds so goofy. What is the brand of this camera? What is it called? I want someone should ask him what is the brand of this camera? Like what company made this camera? Like if he doesn't know the exact model or whatever, ask him like, can you give us any general like what company brand or whatever this camera was or something? I don't know. I want to know what this was.
It is a 1080p webcam. It's lasted a million years. I started using this webcam when I was doing the picture-in-picture stuff for like the Kinect.
But remember, he has no money to get a camera, but he was able to get a cat. A cat. He was able to get a cat, but he can't get a camera. Tevin can tell you he has the same one. I thought he has the same mic. I, I don't know. This whole thing with the camera is weird because then he has another camera. I don't know. I don't even know.
The motion control stuff is when I started
Oh
using
my
the
god.
webcam to do
No,
that.
I'm busy.
So essentially, the webcam has worked out and given me a lot of quality for sure. But I agree with you. I'm sure there's a million better webcams out there at this point. I'm sure of it.
A
You know,
million
I
better
just don't, I don't have money to
webcams.
drop. If this webcam works, I can't be buying frivolously things that I don't need. If this webcam absolutely died, then yeah, I'd have to find a way to afford it. But I can't spend money on that. You know what I mean? So thank you, Jimbo, for the $5
You know what I
tip.
mean?
And somebody had Meat Cheer says, camera is the cool part of your streams. If it was there, it'd be cool, but definitely not necessary. So I think he's talking about the green screen, right?
Wait, what?
And somebody had Meat Cheer says, camera is the cool part of your streams.
Camera is the cool part of the streams.
If it was there, it'd be cool, but definitely not necessary.
If it was there. I guess he's
So I
talking
think he's talking about the green screen, right? Choo Choo Lane cheered.
It sounds
So
weird.
would you ever consider doing a proper retro stream where you make the
But I like
webcam-
how he doesn't mock that guy for what he said. Like, what? Da-da-da-da. But when someone has a valid criticism, he fucking marble mouths it and makes fun of it.
record your TV? No. And there's a couple reasons why. The people come out that like the, and quite frankly, film your TV. This big, no lie, like really big. Adjustments for brightness and everything. The audio that I use is this microphone, not the audio from the webcam. The audio from the webcam also sounds awful. So you're talking an insane again. Hold on a second. Oh, thank you, Insomnia Enemy, for clarifying. That's what I thought you meant. Thank you for the cheer. Retro Jim cheered again. He says, have you thought about wearing more video game hats themed around the game you were playing at the time?
Oh boy.
I don't have money for a ton of hats. All right.
Are you ready for this one,
I
guys?
don't have money. You know, the hats that I wear, this is a hat that I bought in, what was it, 2011, 2012, when I had a lot of YouTube money to spend. The Sonic hat is one that came with Sonic Generations back in the day for free. Or was it Sonic Colors? It was either Sonic Generations or Sonic Colors because I pre-ordered it. I got it for free at GameStop. So every once in a while, I wear that when I play Sonic games. But outside of that,
Whatever.
I don't have a ton of hats. I don't have money for a ton of hats. And when I wear a hat, I can't.
Yeah, that's when he wears the beanie. That's how it looks. The headphones immediately do this over a beanie. You know what? Hold on. I'll be right back. Give me a second, guys. this is on, right? Yeah. I could even adjust it a little bit more. And then let's see how it sounds if I can hear what's going on.
Can't use headphones.
I mean, I can hear what he's saying, dude. Weird, right? This is I must be using Greek hacks. Obviously.
How exactly would this work? You know, with the Sonic hat, I have to crush the hat. Oh, this sounds great.
He literally did a stream with the Sonic hat, though. I would crush the Sonic hat. I would crush it. He did a stream with it. Did he forget? Did he forget the Sonic Mania stream? Beanie, he is sweating without beanies.
Okay then. Continuing on. Oh, I finished all the shoutouts. So essentially, guys, we've got maybe 5-10 minutes left tops. Let's just get a few more questions in from the stream chat. Okay.
Yeah, he can't use earbuds either.
How much did the cowboy hat?
Dude, he needs surround sound. He cannot use earbuds. He needs surround sound, idiot.
Cost asked Yukimura Sonata. I don't remember. I know it wasn't like $100 or anything like that. It also wasn't cheap. I think it was kind of middle of the road there. So I would
remember he's good with money. You guys should trust him. Give him a lot of money. He bought a fucking expensive cowboy hat. Now I guess I don't have room to talk. So during my vacation, there was this hat I saw. I liked how it looked. It was like black on the bottom, on the brim. And I was like thinking, oh, this would be a cool like hat to wear to the beach or whatever. So my uncle wanted to buy me something just as a gift. So I was like, oh yeah, we should get this. I did not look at the price tag. He rings it up and it was like what? Oh man, what was it? It was either 100 or 78 euros. And it was like, and after he bought that, I felt kind of bad because I was like, holy shit, I didn't expect it to be that much. I thought it was gonna be like 20 or 50. But this hat was $200 that DSP got. So you tell me who's worse with money, I guess. I don't know. But at least mine, it was an innocent mistake, and I overlooked it. So it's not mine isn't that bad. My story isn't that bad. Unlike DSP who found a hat that was that was told that was how much it costed, and he was like, okay, this sounds good to me, and he also had it tailored.
I would say probably between $50 and $100, and then they had to ship it to my house in Connecticut. So I would say right around there. But I couldn't 100% confirm. I certainly don't have the receipt.
Dude, I'm pretty sure he told us it was $200, and now he's like, well, it's this amount of money. I'm not too sure. Like, are you fucking serious? You bought a hat and you're not too sure how much it costed. Well, whatever.
It's from back then. Okay.
Whatever.
Yoi560 did 100-bit cheers. Says Street Fighter 2 HD Remix came out 2008. Ultra Street Fighter 2 came out 2017. How did you remember how to play Street Fighter 2 over the 9-year gap? But forget how to play Street Fighter 5.
Dude,
which is
that
the
game
Street
is
Fighter game.
fucking
because
old
I played
as
Street
fuck.
Fighter 2 when it came out in arcades in 1992.
How do you know how to play a
played it-
game that's basic
It's
as
never
fuck?
going to go away. See characters every once in a while came out. I played it a little bit more. And then I played it a tiny bit on stream. What was it? 2 months ago? 1 month ago? You're talking characters. Then I stopped playing it, played it a little bit more year after year in tournament play. Street Fighter 5, I essentially played it a little bit for 2 months at launch, stopped playing it when I hated it. When DLC characters every once in a while came out, I played it a little bit more.
Dude, he loved Street Fighter 5 when it came out. He loved the game. He was like, oh yeah, Street Fighter 5 is so good, man. But now he hates it. Okay.
Then I stopped playing it again. Then I came back to it a couple years later, which I think was last year when people bought me the DLC package and I tried a couple characters.
People bought me the DLC pack. One person did. And the guy got cucked too because he didn't play all the characters. So that was totally worth the money, right?
Then I stopped playing it again. And then I played it a tiny bit on stream what was it, 2 months ago, 1 month ago?
During the Rage-a-thon.
You're
DSP.
talking a drop in a bucket. If you're talking the bucket that is my Street Fighter experience, Street Fighter 5 is a drop, and Super Turbo is like half the bucket. That's why. Be the Colonel just did 100 cheers. Did opinion on the U.S. Army having worried that the Joker movie will inspire crime? I think it's a ridiculous thing to be worried about.
You just
Sadly,
talked
you
about
missed
that.
the whole segment where I talked about that earlier. I talked about that earlier on this very Ask the King. I'm not going to reiterate my answer. I would recommend when this goes live on YouTube, you rewind to, I think it was part 2. Don't quote me on that. I think it was part 2 where I answered that question. Okay? Mark Murphy just did me $5. Said, would painting your wall and sound foam green be a workable solution to the green screen issue? No.
You can't paint
the bumps.
Paint is not permanent. Apparently, you can never paint again. And once you paint once, it's good enough. Now he tells us, well, paint isn't permanent. So then, why did you just paint that room?
Painting this wouldn't work. There's shading. You're gonna see shadows
Didn't
from
you end
the
up
light
playing like one
going
character
on the phone.
that's
You'd still
supposed to
see
read?
those
Yeah,
behind
pretty
me.
much.
It wouldn't work. But thank you for the $5 tip. Okay. Mark McCauley asked, do you think we'll ever see another good Street Fighter game? I have to have hope. I have to have hope. Because...
Now, I guess this is whatever you want to like think about it, but lately, like DSP has been kind of saying that Capcom been in a golden age. It's coming back, man. Because of Devil May Cry 5, the Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 7, all this stuff. Like these were games that came out after Street Fighter 5. So Street Fighter 5, Capcom was kind of stuck with that game. But he doesn't think that, well, maybe now that Capcom is making good Resident Evil games again, and Devil May Cry 5 was the just made Devil May Cry 5, maybe Street Fighter 6 will be good again. No, instead, nah, fuck it. I don't know. Might suck, man.
I love the franchise so much, and I grew up playing it, and it's that one game that I've ever actually put all that time and effort into playing competitively. That you have to have hope that eventually someone's going to step up at Capcom and make a good game. But Street Fighter
Oh god, sorry.
I don't think it's happening anytime soon. Retro Jim Cheater said, what's your favorite Mario character? I don't have one, quite frankly. I really don't.
He doesn't have a favorite Mario character. He loves games, dude. He loves Nintendo games. What's your favorite Mario character? I don't know, man. This guy had fucking didn't he have like Bowser, or was it Donkey Kong for his Switch profile pic for a while? Whatever.
I would say Yoshi is my favorite character for like Mario Kart, and also for games like the Olympic games. Because when I played Mario Kart back in the day, I don't have one, quite frankly. I really don't. I would say Yoshi is my favorite character.
Well, yeah, but Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite had a lot of drama surrounding. Thank you, N1337. But Lynn, they had issues with Marvel with that game because Disney was very like hands-on with it. Like Capcom said that they had a hard time dealing with Marvel and Disney during that game's development. So I would kind of blame the situation with that than saying that, you know.
For like Mario Kart, and also for games like the Olympic games. Because when I played Mario Kart back in the day, I always liked playing as Yoshi. I thought he was a good all-around character, but I don't have a favorite character in the franchise itself.
Whatever.
Favorite villain is definitely Bowser. Sambuca.
He loves Bowser. Why? Because he's big. DSP has this weird like he gravitates to big boys. He loves Geef. He loves E Honda. He loves any big character that's in a fighting game. He runs to it. Oh. Remember how terrible Chun-Li looked in that game? Can't blame Disney there. Well, you see, Disney said, Capcom, make Chun-Li ugly. Do it. But, no, like, I'm gonna link this video because this is a good video. What happened? This is a good video. I watched it, and it was pretty good. I liked it. I'm gonna copy link address. That's a good video because this guy does some good like videos as well. I like the channel, so it's pretty good.
2020 did 100-bit cheer. It says, if you got a regular job, what would you want to do? I honestly don't know. I would certainly like to work somewhere maybe in the aeronautical industry since I had 5 years of experience of that. I would like to do things like I used to do, like continuous improvement work. The problem is when you're out of it for 10 years, I'm sure my certification in achieving competitive excellence, or ACE for short, is not good anymore. They probably say, oh, we added a million things over the last 10 years that aren't valid anymore. I could still do the stuff that I used to do. I could still process, map out an entire process and put metrics in place. I still remember how to do all that shit, and I loved doing it when I did it for about 2 years when I did it.
But it had a weird
I
like
don't think anyone's gonna hire me to do that.
surrounding
You know what
though.
I mean?
That game
People
had a
are
lot
gonna
of drama in
hire me
it,
at
so
a
I don't know
low
what
position.
I don't
Nobody's
know
gonna hire me to be
if I
in
would
a position for
if
that
I
kind
would
of
blame
stuff.
Capcom like
So,
entirely, you know.
you know, it is what it is. Anonymous Dollar Tipper says, in the past, you said it's on your viewers to make streams entertaining, whereas other streamers say that's their job. Why do you differ from them in that regard? I've literally never said that once. I said that my job on a stream is to put... Anonymous Dollar Tipper says, in the past, you said it's on your viewers to make streams entertaining, whereas other streamers say that's their job. Why do you differ from them in that regard?
Ooh, oh man. Let's go to Twitter.
Yeah, I would talk to you guys if you guys were addressing me, but you're not, because now you got people, oh, he's not talking to stream chat. Here we go again, the same as earlier today when I was playing Borderlands. No one was talking to me. Yeah, people complain, trolls. Oh, Phil's not interacting. You gotta talk to me. That's not how it works. Shell Sculpture said, you said chat doesn't talk to you. Why don't you try engaging chat? Talk to us, ask us questions, entertain us. You're the streamer. That's not how it works. Why would I want to ask you questions?
That's not how it works.
I've literally never said that once. I said that my job on a stream is to put out an entertaining stream, but it's your job to interact with me if you feel that the game is too boring.
Oh, and then he said the thing. It's your job to talk to me.
To hold your interest if you have topics you want to talk about with me.
Oh
or
my
whatever.
god, who talks like this? It's your job to talk to me when you're bored. What? Who talks like this? If you're watching a stream, you're gonna do whatever the fuck you want. If you're bored in the stream, you're either gonna leave or you're gonna talk to chat. But then he gets mad when the chat talks to themselves. Like, come on. Ugh.
We'll do that.
And the thing is, I feel like that's kind of the thing I kind of noticed in some streams, that people try to just talk to the streamer, but sometimes people talk to other people. I mean, it's a chat room full of people.
I can't every single moment of every stream have something to talk about, especially if
You have nothing to talk about any fucking stream, every stream. All right. I had to go over there, huh? Okay. Oh, I need to go over there, do this, and that's the most you get from him. He doesn't talk about anything else. He doesn't talk about what Kat watched today, what Jasper did. Oh, did Kat like Stranger Things 3? Like, it's. I mean, I know the meme might be like, I'm not gonna talk about Kat because it's unfair, but he could just tell us if she liked a show or something trivial like that. He doesn't have to tell us like, oh, today Kat was coming home from work and her job was mean to her or anything. That we don't need to know about that, but I mean, he could tell us like what shows she watched, what games she plays, but we have to ask him that in order for him to give us that answer. He can't give us an answer like that willy-nilly, which is the problem. Like, it's like I come on to my streams, and it's like I don't talk to you guys at all, and I expect you guys to ask me questions about Cleo all the time. Oh, did you feed Cleo, Theo? Oh yeah, I fed him. I fed him, man. Don't worry. I gave her a carrot. She's all cute and all that shit. Yeah, man. Like I tell you guys stuff that Cleo does. I mean, well, actually, I forgot to tell you guys what Cleo did today, but Goober reminded me, so it all balanced out.
Game, like for example, the other day I was playing Borderlands 3 and had a lot of shooting or whatever. I'm sorry, when I'm concentrating on surviving and shooting things.
Okay. So we're gonna do this as well. Because this is pretty good. I'm so happy DSP said mentions this. Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2018. Let's see. Exercise bike. I'm sure that's gonna come up.
So we're starting off. I don't know what I want to play to start. I'll pick Super Turbo. He picked Super Turbo. All right, good. We start off with some Super Turbo action tonight. See how this goes. Here. I want Dulcine, but oh my god, the lag. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. What the fuck? And all of a sudden, it lag. Match. Are you not? What was that? Okay. Ooh. Too close to getting tossed.
Yo, what?
Who's gonna get the refund? We are, because the parents gave cat.
Did he not record? Dude, did he not record it?
Every time I go for a 360, he does it slightly. Oh, drop kick to the face. Absolutely not. Vega. Exciting. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care. Like I said, Code Vein is the least interesting game to me right now. So, did 100 cheer. He says, Code Vein has 12,000 viewers. Borderlands 3 easy, but it didn't hit enough. Oh wow, you got freaking perfect. Where's the spinning clothesline, dude? Where's the spinning? DJ versus freaking. I like to challenge myself. Got me, good shit. I'm not really super interested in it.
Oh my god, where is it? Oh my god, dude.
Can be, but it's very hard to get her yeah. Shit. Woo! I didn't see that cheer, but I will give you a shout out when I get it. Stuffed everything I did. I couldn't get it. Spectate. To Amazon's return center or whatever you call for us to get a refund. Who knows how long it's going to take them? Considering it took them over 2 weeks to get out here and actually pick it up. Who knows how long it'll take them to drive it to Amazon? Blackberry TV wants DJ. I can pick DJ next. What is the clean hit?
Dude, I don't think he recorded it. Dude, I know I know where I can go. Tenant Archiver. Maybe that's gonna. It'll be easier for me to get to if I need to. If need be. That's good. Is this the one?
More kicking. That's what the kids really want.
Oh no. Buff.
Stuff is about 1.
Cool.
Money 2. Money 3.
I wanna play? I don't
Money
even know.
or possibly.
By playing some Street Fighter
What a
tonight,
fucking child. What about your wife?
and raving about money.
Oh.
Half a hobby, that'd be good. I did
In the world, I want
ladies and gentlemen, wife
years
here.
.69.
We're gonna
Feel
pause it
better?
anyway when he actually.
But my wife's birthday.
So look at
It's
this.
about his
was
wife,
last
the lady
week.
that
Well, a
has
little
nothing to
over a
do
week
with
ago
the
at this point
streams.
now.
Look at this. He is playing Street Fighter Alpha 3, game he doesn't know how to play, by the way, apparently, but he's playing this, and he's telling us the story about the exercise bike. How is he? I thought he wasn't able to do this kind of stuff, dude. This is action-heavy fighting. He's fighting and beating people up. He's focused on combos and counters and all this kind of stuff, but he's able to tell us a story about the exercise bike. Weird, right?
Because I can't immediately have 10 topics popping into my head to talk about with you. It's more about our organic interactivity. It's not about me bringing everything. It's not about you bringing everything. It's about us having a good time together.
It sounds like
I firmly believe that.
them bringing stuff together with
But
their
overall,
money.
you're right. It's up to me to provide the venue, whether it's the game backdrop,
Oh, the venue.
cameras and equipment that work, actually having intelligent responses or entertaining responses to the conversation that you guys raise. But I'm not going to come here like an orator with a list of 27 topics that we should discuss on stream today. I'll have a couple, or I'll talk about current
He
events,
doesn't
but
talk
I'm
about
not here
anything
to
on
do that.
stream. Get
That's
the fuck
something
out of here.
completely
Current
different than
events.
what the kind of
Okay.
content that I put
This
out.
politics and religion. Okay. Yeah,
But I
you talk
resent
a
the
lot
fact that you
about.
say that I said it's the viewer's job to make streams entertaining when I never said that. That's you putting words in my mouth to make me look bad, and you're a jerk.
You
Vote
said
Democrat
that
Charity says, do you
though.
think you deserve even 10% of the hate you get?
It's even
or is
in
it
the
all
video
bullshit?
on your channel.
I will say this. I'm certainly not perfect. I made tons of mistakes over the years. I actually talked about it. One of the earliest questions on Ask the King this
I'm
week,
not
or this month,
perfect.
was about how
Now-
I admit.
So I was doing Theo TV today, and I was watching in that video that you guys were watching. It was the apology video that DSP did about my viewers must be lazy, and it got to the point where he's like, I'm sorry I said those things. I'm human. I say dumb things, and man, he still does that. And it means so little now. It's just nothing but I am human. I'm sorry. I say things that are bad. Like it just doesn't. It loses its genuine. It's not as genuine anymore. It's not as genuine anymore. I think it's orator, but it could be. I don't fucking know.
I openly admit I made lots of mistakes back in the day with things
So
I
you
said
keep
and did in
making
my
mistakes.
behaviors.
How
I've
do you
actively tried to
How
change.
do you keep making mistakes and having to apologize every day? He doesn't see this as a problem. He never thinks maybe this will become a problem. It has to be after the fact. No one thinks like that. Like, come on.
Said behaviors. So a lot of the hate that I feel that I get towards me isn't about current Phil. It's about old school Phil, but old school Phil became a meme, a immortal, immutable, unchangeable meme on the internet
Quarterman
that will
tell you
always
that?
be associated with me. So no matter what I say and do, the hate for all the shit I've done back over those years is going to hit me. Much like I said, it's this cancel culture where
I thought the debug stream erased that though. Remember when you said the debug stream? Now the detractors are gonna start at ground zero. Whoops. But like, the stuff that I see people complain about are stuff that he's doing right now. So old Phil did a $1,000 tip goal for Jasper. Old Phil bought Jasper during a time that he said he couldn't afford a pet. That was old Phil, guys. You can't blame him, right? Sound good?
Phil did something bad 10 years ago, cancel him in 2019. But that's
Cancel
not
him.
Phil today. Doesn't matter. He did that 10 years ago, cancel Phil in 2019.
Oh my god, I fucking hate.
So
I fucking hate, despise that we live in a universe where DSP knows the term cancel culture because he flirted with the Quarterman. Yeah, Quarterman said cancel culture. Cancel culture, cancel culture. The trolls are cancel culture. And he acts as if cancel culture is like it's a hive mind group of people too. Like in the first part, he said, "Cancel culture says this." Cancel culture is not a group of people. It's just a fucking made up term from people who get mad that people get mad about people. Ah, people getting mad at people getting mad at people.
Believe that I even deserve 10% of the hate that I get today. Well, if the hate is towards something that I actually did on a stream, fine. But it's not most of the time. Most of the shit that people will tell you about me is not true at all. It's a negative spin on something that is true.
So it's impossible for people to not like Phil because he his balls into the mic, he burps into the mic, he snorts into the mic, he does the sound effects into the mic, he stalls his pre-streams out to be super long for no reason, he puts all his financial burdens onto the viewers. Now, of course, they're gonna say, "Well, I have to do that." People can still dislike you for that, though. Like, I used to like kind of throw around the YouTube channel Youngtown when he used to put videos, and one of the videos had him talking about how he wasn't making enough money on YouTube or whatever, and someone said like in that chat like, "Oh, enough with this guy." He said like I don't care about his fucking YouTube revenue or whatever, which is like okay, whatever. I mean, people could still just like, yeah, he kind of, he felt like he had to tell people that because he was making a lot of money and doing a lot of work on those videos that he was doing. It just wasn't panning out very well. So like something like this be like, okay, I get it, whatever. But people could be turned off by that too. Like, I'm sure there were people that used to probably like my videos too, and then when they started seeing me take tips and shit, it was probably like, oh, I don't like this, and then they left. And I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, these guys, they hate me now for no reason. It's like, okay, you don't like it. I mean, you don't have to like everything I put out. You don't have to like things that I do if I change the things.
True. And so what they're saying is not. And because of that
But just because he has to do it, we have to be okay with it, and that's not a reason to not like him. That makes no fucking sense. With that logic, I kind of whatever. You know what I mean?
Resentment about that because
I
it
don't
seems
want
like
to
to
get
me,
into
no matter what I do to improve
my
myself,
shit.
there will always be this stigma and this mentality
Sounds
on the
like,
internet that
you're
I'm
hiding
not
stuff.
a good streamer or I'm a good person. Instead,
Leave me
I'm
alone.
just a
Okay.
hopeless
Stop being cancel
scammer
culture,
and
guys.
e-beggar and racist, messed up person, and none of that is fucking true about current Phil.
Yeah, he's not an e-beggar, dude.
So there you go.
He just says he needs to pay the bills. He could be overdrafted. He needs to get back in the black, dude.
Laughing Goat Cheers, he says you can add the perfect green screen that would satisfy all your requirements
But
and
dude,
dimensions
two
and
people
use
like
if
when
someone
Phil
bought
does
it at
stupid
least
shit.
once.
Red fuck
What?
cheers.
Could you add the perfect green screen that would satisfy all your requirements and dimensions and use it if someone bought it at least once?
Huh?
Wait. That would satisfy all.
Look
Cheers
at this.
says you could add the perfect green screen that would satisfy all your requirements and dimensions and use this messed up person, and none of that is fucking true about current Phil. So there you go. Laughing Goat Cheers says you could add the perfect green screen that would satisfy all your requirements and dimensions and use if someone bought it at least once. What?
Now, if this guy written this in the same way, but saying, Phil, you're amazing, I love you, he'd be like, oh, yeah, man, thank you, I appreciate that. But since he's giving a good suggestion, he's like, what? What do you mean? Perfect dimensions? What? Are we jumping dimensions? What are you talking about?
Could you add the perfect green screen that would satisfy all your requirements and dimensions and use it if someone bought it at least once?
And then he gives him the fucking donkey look. He looks like a fucking donkey. This is what you get. But you remember, guys, you cannot dislike Phil for this because he read something that was a proper English and he didn't understand it. Okay, that's different. We're just gonna ignore the other broken English cheers he got that he reads perfectly fine that suck his dick. But when one it comes in criticizing him or giving him a suggestion to something that he doesn't like, huh?
Wait. It's another example of this guy. If this person used punctuation, I would understand it. I think what they're asking is if someone
Again, we just saw a guy in part 1 or so where someone sent him a tip to say that DSP is amazing, but he combined words, he used the incorrect version of there, and he was like, oh yeah, man, thank you, I appreciate that. He started tipping off today, boop, 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 and he was so happy. But this guy, oh my god, he did not use commas, oh my god.
donates a green screen that will fit behind.
But remember, guys, this is not a reason to hate Phil. He had to read it like that. He had to. He couldn't use his brain, even though he told us before that he was able to read broken English and able to translate that. He literally told us that too, by the way.
Will I try it at least once to see how it looks? Is that what you were trying to say? Holy macaroni. If that was the case, I guess, let me say, if you're giving me everything I need to try it, I don't see what the harm is in giving it a shot. But I can tell you right now, I don't even know how I would get it behind the couch. This is a wall. I can't take it over this. You would see it.
He needs the, what do they call those people? A caregiver, I guess. A caregiver or someone to kind of help Phil and hold his hand about it. He needs Stream Chat to tell him how to move things.
Messed up. Like, I don't know. If you gotta explain to me how the hell I'm gonna get a green screen behind me in my setup here without
he needs he needs a Papa Vera for real life. That's what he needs. You know how Papa Vera always tells him how to play a video game? He needs that for real life. Okay, Phil. Mrs. Papa Vera cheered said you should move the couch. a little bit forward for a bit, so you get back behind the couch, and then you can put the green screen stand behind it. Ah, okay. So let's move the couch a little bit first. Then I can get behind the couch, and I can put the stand there. Ah, that makes so much sense. Okay, then what? Mrs. Papavera cheered and said, okay, now I need to move what I need to move to make enough. Okay, so you see, now that I have the green screen there, now I can. Wow, this is coming along just great. Thank you, Mrs. Papavera. That's what he needs. He needs a guide. He needs a guide for life.
office, which I can't do. Okay.
But it has to be no,
Killer-
and it cannot just be a guy like on a forum or on Twitter. It has to be sent through Cheers. That's the only time DSP will read it and do it, because expecting him to read stuff off stream or on a device that's not Twitch chat, he's gonna get lost and confused and scared. He needs it with money attached. Then he'll read it.
Tip me $1. Says, why did you stop doing gaming calendar videos? I didn't. What I do is
Wait,
I
what?
spin those into other things. So for which I can't do. Okay.
Listen to this.
Spawn Killer tipped me $1. Says, why did you stop doing gaming calendar videos? I didn't.
You didn't. You still do calendar videos, huh? You throw that in? You throw that into your pre-stream? You throw in a clip of you be like, alright, you welcome to the calendar video. Okay.
What I do is I spin those into other things. So for example, I did a best of worst of E3 cumulative video back in June. And when I did that, I also explained the gaming calendar for the rest of the year at that.
Yeah, full of games you skipped. Dude, I think I tried to watch it again to show you guys. He was like, oh, Astral Chain's coming up. I'm hyped for that. Blair Witch, I think I'm gonna skip it. I don't think it's gonna be that good. It's very weird. Oh, and Borderlands 3, I don't think I'm gonna play it. People were not too interested. He skips the game, and then he, I think he mentioned even Code Vein. I was like, oh, Code Vein looks pretty good, man. And then Gears 5. That was another one. I think I'm gonna skip Gears 5. I'm gonna skip it. And then he ends up skipping Astral Chain, skips Code Vein, but plays Borderlands 3, Blair Witch. All these games he said he was gonna skip, and the games he said he was gonna play, he skipped. So that video is completely nonsense. It's a meme at this point. He literally was hyping up games that he was gonna skip, and he played games he said he wasn't interested during the E3 video because he was trying to please so many fucking fanboys in his chat. It's so fucking dumb. Get the fuck out of here.
That point. All right. Now what I do is I talk on my pre-streams a cumulative schedule update, so you
Multiple
guys
times,
know
by the
what's
way.
going on in the next few weeks to month. The thing is with the gaming franchise, the gaming landscape the way it is, things change all the time. You think a game's coming out and it's not. You don't have solid release dates for certain games, so you can't promise when you're going to play them and stuff. So I'd rather not commit to things that I can't live up to, okay? So essentially, doing a gaming calendar video every 3 months is a waste of time because by the time those things hit, maybe I can't afford all the games. Maybe a game has more information. Now I'm not too interested.
Just like your E3 video. That happens regardless. I like how things that this can only happen in a calendar video. This happens in the pre-streams anyways. Get the fuck out of here with
In
this.
it anymore. I think that doing more periodic,
This is fake.
like maybe once every month, I re-update my, or I tell you guys about my updated schedule so you know what to expect, right? Now I've already talked about this idea that people had. They said, why not?
What are you talking about? What seems to be talking about, guys?
Once every quarter, do kind of a recap and preview video. You can recap the stuff you did a few months before.
Now, what's
give opinions
funny about this is that I think he bought another calendar too, and he buys for like a $40 calendar, and he doesn't do calendar videos anymore. I'm very curious to see if he's gonna buy a calendar at the end of this year.
And all the games or whatever as a cumulative kind of thing, and then you can preview the things coming up in the next few months. That sounds like a good idea, and that's something that I may be interested in starting in either December or January. Okay. Retro Jim Charity said, would it be possible to pick a night to give to a charity as a sign of goodwill and doing doing well for others, maybe a portion of Knight's contributions to show detractors the kind of Phil you are today. Retro
Oh,
Jim,
here we
I've
go.
already explained this one a lot too. Number one, I have a personal belief inside of me
Personal
that
belief?
charity is not something to be made public.
Now, this is kind of funny. He was gonna do a charity stream in 2015, but then he got swatted and all that stuff happened, so he couldn't do it anymore, guys. Because that's totally believable, right? And he had guests lined up. He was gonna get John Travolta to go on. No, he wasn't, but he kept saying I was gonna get special guests. I'm not gonna tell you the special guests, but like I had special guests planned. The other thing is it was HSBCK, which can't validate the claim now because they're gone. Totally not suspicious when he revealed that one, right? Um, and then when, and also this could be memed up by saying that this is also just as bad. He's literally bragging to us, I do charity behind the scenes because it's the right thing to do. I don't brag like these other people do when they do charity. You could use this logic on anything. Whatever. Okay.
If you're going to give to an organization a donation, if you're going to do something charitable like do non-for-profit work, if you're going to go volunteer your time at a soup kitchen or Habitat for Humanity, that's something to be done outside of anything public, and you shouldn't do it in any way, shape, or form so that people know about it and that it's in the public eye. I feel that should be something that's hidden behind the scenes, and it's for you to do something good, not that everyone else thinks you're a good guy because you made it public. In fact, that's flouting or taunting or touting supposedly something that's supposed to be giving of yourself, but if you benefit from it, then it's not.
Well, don't you benefit for bragging about how you think things should be private and personal and how you're not like these other shills?
In reality,
Whatever.
you benefited from it, so you didn't actually do a charitable work at all because it helped you. All those people that did the ice
So that's really fair. A guy markets his charity work. Says, "Oh man, look, I'm donating to charity. The stream donations are going straight to charity," and he puts it to charity. It doesn't help the charity because it helped him. But the money he made went to charity. That's gonna help the charity, but we're gonna forget that and focus on what that guy did? I mean, that's a really, like, mean way of seeing it. Now he says that the trolls are the negative ones. They only look at the negative. They only look at the negative. This is a very negative thought process. To immediately diminish a person's actions just because he said, I'm doing charity. Every sale of this goes to charity. Like, that's pretty negative.
Bucket challenge years ago. Oh, those are really nice guys. Immediately you negated the charitable aspect of it because you got something out of it.
Yeah, like Rambo, he got something out of that, right? His show really lived on, right? Because he did that. Now you could argue about that, whatever, but the ALS challenge at least got some money to ALS. I mean, they said it was a success, DSP. I mean, it kind of worked out.
At least that's my personal belief. You can disagree, and that's okay.
You can disagree.
But that's why I don't do that kind of shit. Okay? If I did a straw, today's stream, I'm donating half the charity to this and that. Not doing that. Because then immediately people are now giving contributions to help out Phil. But also
Now, again, like, I don't think anyone would really care if you really thought that, but the only reason why it's, like, a big deal... Oh, I'm doing DSP stretch, I don't want to do that. The only reason why, like, it's a big deal and shit is because he's so fucking over the top with his opinions. And he claims that, I am not like that anymore. I used to think that I knew better and I was, like, a big shot. He talks like that still. That's why he's like, that's why I don't do that. Look at me, look what I did.
to help out a charity, and it makes that's fucked up. If you like me for me, come watch me and support me. Don't come support me because I'm giving some money away to charity. That's stupid and messed up in my opinion. Okay?
Yeah, come for me to give me money. Don't come to me and be happy that I'm giving to society, dumbass. Fucking idiots.
Charity, and it makes that's fucked up. If you like me for me, come watch me and support me. Don't come support me because I'm giving some money away to charity. That's stupid and messed up in my opinion.
Don't support me because I'm giving money to charity. That's stupid and messed up. Okay, whatever. It is what it is.
Stimmy Timmy, and that's right.
Which is also kind of funny because this is coming from a guy Like this is just fucking ridiculous. There's a David Davidson video. This was during Destiny 2's pre-stream, one of Destiny 2's pre-streams, where he literally was like, "Oh, apparently, Twitch is doing this thing with bits. Hold on, let me do some research. Hold on. Let me see. Let's I'm gonna go through my research. Let me see. Oh, okay. I did my research, guys. I found out it is okay for me to. I will keep the money from the bits. Okay, so if you do hashtag charity in your cheer, I keep the bits. It's Twitch that's giving the money. So, guys, if you're gonna cheer today, please do hashtag charity in your cheer, and the stream will still get the bits. Now, what is silly about this is that he made sure that, well, the way that whole thing played out, if you looked at it, it looks like that DSP made sure he was gonna keep the money from the fucking cheer campaign Twitch was doing. He wanted to make sure he kept the money before he started plugging the hashtag charity cheer. That's what it looked like he was doing. Because because what would have happened if he found out that he doesn't keep the bits? So apparently, if you do hashtag charity or cheer, it goes into charity. Okay, that's cool. So guys, please tip me. Do exclamation mark tip to bring up the tips link, and please click I need tips immediately. That, or he would just say, oh yeah, do hashtag charity, you want to help charity, but I need tips immediately. He might have done that shit back then too, but he literally made sure he was gonna keep the bits when they did the hashtag charity. It's in a D Davidson video. Just putting it out there. Just keep that in mind. This guy made sure he was going to keep the bits for a charity promotion Twitch was doing. That's how much he cared about charity.
You know what? Someone just, City Slicker said, OG Catholic Phil. Even though I will admit I'm not a religious person, that's something that was kind of ingrained in me when I was young, and I still believe that to this day. I would never mix the two, okay, when it comes to charity.
Permits.
All right? Stimpy tipped me $2 and said,
What are you talking
NVIDIA
about,
developed
permits?
new technology and software that removes your background without a green screen called RTX green screen, and it might be worth looking into, Phil, just for the fun of it. Thank you, Stimpy, for that suggestion. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now officially out of time. I need to end the stream so I can actually upload it and then go have dinner and everything. So I want to say thank you to everyone who hung out with me today, whether you watched live on stream, whether you watched on demand on YouTube. Thank you to everyone who contributed. Reminder, next month, or the next episode is in 2 months on Thanksgiving Day, and we already have the means. You can post up your questions on my forums. If you want a guaranteed question to be answered on that show, you should pledge to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. There's a perk level for that. I want to say thank you to everyone. It was a good Ask the King, in my opinion.
Good Ask the King.
Perfect length of time and everything, and it went well. So thank you all, everyone, and I will see you in 2 months' time for Ask the King Special Thanksgiving Holiday Edition. Peace out, everyone. I will see you then for episode 79.
Whatever.
Later.
Well, let's use the old girl voice. Later. All right, everyone. That's it for me. I'm done here. If you guys enjoyed this Ask the King, this Endure the King, I hope it was a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Part 3s always suck, in my opinion. I don't know why I'm getting Saturday Night Live recommended to me. That confused me. I get Key Appeal as well randomly. It was just randomly I got like recommended these things, which is weird. And then ever since I watched one Quarterman video, I get Quarterman in my recommended. Okay. Alright. Thank you guys for watching the stream, watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And shouts out to Cyber the Wolf who made this little thumbnail for me. He made it like a while ago. I really love it. It's such a good image. It makes me happy every time I look at it. It makes me smile. It just makes me smile every time I look at it. It's a good one. thank you, Cyber the Wolf, for making this thing for me, because I think I asked for it too. I said, "Oh man, someone should make a dude for her thing with Cleo," and here we are with this. So thank you, Cyber the Wolf. I don't know if you're gonna see this whenever, but makes me happy. Makes me happy every time I look at it. All right, everyone, that is it from me. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'd like to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Excalibur, Timo, Fred, uh, Excalibur. I think I said Excalibur already. New Coyote, Buddy, 324, Ludwig World Order, and 1337. Man, I keep thinking every individual person. Well, thank you guys for coming to the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully next week, Indivisible will come out, and I'll be able to play it. We will be able to enjoy the fucking trigger animated intro. That's also animated with Titmouse as well. I cannot wait for that game. I am excited. I hope you guys are. I hope you guys are too. Oh yeah, I'm excited. You're excited. Oh yeah, get the groove back, get that vibe back. All right, everyone. I'll see you until then, I guess, or whenever I do the stream again. But thank you for watching. See you guys later. Have a good one. Have a good week. Good weekend. Stay safe. I need to hit stop streaming, dude. All right. See you guys next time.